Okay, I'm just getting all situated. Let me get... Oh, that would make sense. I'm like, the music is so loud. I'm listening to the wrong thing. Okay, let me get my monitors all situated. I have my phone. We got 9 minutes. We're just going to hang out for a little bit while we wait. Hi, everyone. Let me go ahead and put this in Discord. There we go. We got all the linky links are up. Hello. Hi, friends. Are you guys excited? I'm so excited. I'm wearing my Eras Tour shirt, even though you can't really tell, but that is what this is. This is my Eras Tour t-shirt. So, but I'm so excited. We're going to kind of watch this together. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm also, in case anyone's wondering, monitoring what's happening on Taylor's website as well. So we could just watch this countdown together, but monitoring all the things, checking to see what happens with all the goodies. But I'm so excited. I hope you guys are excited. This is going to be kind of like a fun one. We're just going to sit. I have my ginger ale and my water. What's everyone snacking on? I always like to know. I don't know how long it's going to be, but what are you guys snacking on tonight? Or I guess this afternoon. It depends on what time it is for you guys. Oh, this lovely... There we go. Okay. Does anyone have like alcoholic beverages if they're, of legal drinking age? Prosecco and cookies, Dr. Pepper. Ooh, and spicy dill pickles. Okay, listen, you lost me at the spicy dill, but that's just because I'm a picky eater and I don't like pickles. But I love that. You know what? I'm usually a Dr. Pepper girl myself. I don't know how many of you guys heard this, but when I went to Vancouver with Melissa, I couldn't find Dr. Pepper anywhere. Like, I just genuinely could not find it. And so when I got back to Texas, which I do fully believe this, Dr. Pepper is better in Texas than it is anywhere else in the US. The first thing I did was get a Dr. Pepper. The first thing I did, got a fountain Dr. Pepper. So, but my stomach hasn't been feeling all that great. So I have a Canada Dry and a water. So we're just gonna hang out. Listen, spicy dill. I'm not judging. I'm truly, I wish I could be that person. I'm just not. Okay, here, I will show you guys. How do I like full screen this again? I don't know how to do half the things on this computer. I swear it's this, right? It's so true. It's so true. Okay, well, this is what we're looking at. Oh, wait, sorry, wrong monitor. This is what we're looking at over here. Okay, and I don't know what any of this means. I would love to know. Let me see. How do you know what I should look up? Hold on a second. If it's not spicy dill, then I usually get ketchup chips. Okay. So listen, it might be 4 episodes for a documentary. What? A Taylor Swift. I'm like so in for it. If it's not spicy dill, then okay. Are you from Canada? Because I feel like the ketchup chips are definitely a Canadian thing, right? Yes, Ontario. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Listen, someone tried to give us the ketchup chips and we were like, ugh, what is this? I don't like ketchup, so it was a no for me. But I know that they're very, very popular. They're cool. I think it's really cool that you guys have that flavor. Okay, I'm going to look this up. Chrome. How do I full screen? The F11 key. Do I have that? Oh, I do. It would help if I actually was paying attention. Okay, there we go. All right, now we have it. We have it all set up. Now we're just going to watch this. You guys have a lot that we don't do. Okay, so what is something from the States that you wish we had? Tell me that. I'm on my way to work and I have a sweet tea. Yes, Elizabeth, I love that. Straight facts on Dr. Pepper. Yes. Soon to be wine. Oh my gosh, tell me what type of wine. What type of wine are we drinking? Oh my God, I miss Dr. Pepper. Right? Giggling, logged onto YouTube to find the podcast and found you streaming. Yes. Okay. No, we're going to I'm going to upload the podcast. Don't worry. We're going to watch it. Strawberry bubbly. Ooh, that sounds really good. They're like salt and vinegar-y. Ooh, hello. Okay. I'm reading both. If you see comments that you can't see on the other platform, by the way, I'm reading comments from YouTube and on Twitch, just so you guys are aware. But usually when I'm streaming, the only comments you see are Twitch comments. Hello. Okay, see, salt and vinegar chips I know are like a big deal. I'm fully aware. Okay, I just need you guys to know I'm gonna like upload this on my phone because I'm like, what is she gonna release at this time? Let's see. Also, I had to laugh. I don't know how many of you guys follow. How many of you guys in here read LJ Andrews books? Anyone in here read LJ Andrews books? Please tell me someone does, please. White wine. Ooh, love that. Yes. Okay. If you just saw what LJ Andrew posted on Instagram, that would be me. I literally asked at a time if I could post it, and it sounds good. Don't worry, girl. And they were like, yes. I'm laughing hysterically at the people. I'm a casual Taylor Swift appreciator. I posted. I'm loving it how everyone is. So I posted this. What just got posted on LJ Andrews' account was from me. Just in case anyone's wondering. I don't know if Emily or LJ. I don't know if she's like fully aware of what that means, but it was me and Aubrey. We were having way too much fun. Red hot fish crackers, like goldfish. Is that what you're talking about? Wait, that sounds listen, I don't like anything spicy, so like, but that sounds intriguing. I'm a goldfish freak. If it's like, is it goldfish? Is that what you're talking about? I'm assuming. Okay, we're keeping an eye. The countdown's 3 minutes. Let's see. Is there a countdown on here? What's going on over here? Sometimes. Okay, here we go. It's up. All right, it premieres in 3 minutes. All right, here I'm gonna remove their chat just so you guys know. Okay, we're ready to go. Look how cute they are. I'm like so excited. They do have Frank's Red Hot Gold. I need to look this up. Red Hot Goldfish. Like this? Is this what it is? Yes, goldfish. What? Oh my gosh, I can get a Walmart. Okay, listen, I don't do this. Is it spicy? Tell me, like, is it, okay, like, where does this land when it comes to Flamin' Hot Cheetos? Because I also don't do Flamin' Hot Cheetos, but I know how big of a deal Flamin' Hot Cheetos are. Like, are we in the same vein here? Tell me what's going on. My husband says they have a bit of a kick, but not that bad, but he loves spice. Okay. Okay. They changed the picture of her, didn't they? The outline looks different. Did they change it? Maybe a little bit. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Welcome to the stream. We're just getting ready. We got 2 minutes on the clock here. What should we look at first? Should we watch the podcast or should we see what's going to happen on the website? What do you guys want to do? What are we thinking? Do we want to check out the website? The website's probably going to be quick. I'm going to get it on my phone because if it's something I got to buy. Website. I have 1 vote for website. Way less than Flaming Hot Cheetos. Okay. Website. I got another vote for website. Listen, we're still going to watch the podcast in case anyone's wondering. Sis and I are here and ready. Yes, love that. Hello, Miss Ellery. Hi, babe. I'm so excited. Website. Okay, we're all saying website. Okay, sounds good. We will do the website. What do we think this is? I have 2 screens up on the website. Great. Split screen? We could split screen it. I don't know. I feel like we want the full effect of the website. Oh my God, we only have 1 minute. It's almost a minute. I'm so excited. My mom was like, tell me what's going to happen. She's downstairs. Would love it on her little baby. Like, it's so funny. Okay. All right. Okay. I understand. Oh my God, we have 1 minute left. Okay. Final guesses. What do we think's going to happen on here? Oh, shoot. That was my phone. Final guesses. What do we think? What are we thinking? Oh, wait. Can you guys not see it? Oh, no, you guys can see it. Why is it showing that screen? Hold on. Are you guys seeing the right thing? Oh. YouTube is just playing really slow. Got it. Okay. I was like panicked for a second. I think a lot of art books behind them. Is Danielle with her blessed internet here? Maybe. Is Danielle here? Danielle and Alex, we can put them in the group chat. We have 20 seconds. Hi, Sarah. Just wanted to say that I joined this community at the beginning of 2021 with my second baby. Oh my gosh. Congratulations. Oh, that made my whole day. Congratulations. That is amazing. Oh, here we go. Okay, let's see what's happening. Oh my God, the door is moving down. Oh my gosh. What's happening? I don't see anything happening. Should I refresh? I'm gonna refresh. Oh my God. It's the vinyl. Oh, here we go. Okay. So there's their perfume. Wait, this is a perfume edition. Sweet and vanilla perfume edition. This is the freaking... Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. See, listen, I'm not a CD collector, so I'm not going to get any of... Oh, but I love the purple. Wait, what comes with it? Let's see. It comes with a jewelry case, gold-plated necklace, actually romantic, contains... Oh my gosh. Okay. How do we feel? Should I get one? I don't even know. Oh my gosh. I could add all to the cart. How much is that? Oh, okay. It's only $71. All right. You guys are going to see my face while I do this. There's only 3 minutes. I'm going to check out. There's only 3-minute wait. Okay. I'm going to get it. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm going to get all 3. Watch me go. I don't need the CDs to... Yeah, I'm going to buy all 3. Can you tell I'm a book collector? Okay. I only have a 3-minute checkout, so we're good. And then we're going to start it. Okay. How many is anyone else buying the CDs? Does anyone else have a favorite? I should ask that. Does anyone have a favorite? Website broke on my iPad. Oh no. I'm in the queue. Look, here, I'll show you guys. I'm in the queue. Wait, no, wrong button. I'm in the queue. You can see it. I'm in the queue. Okay. We're going to see if this stays. Oh, less than a minute. Oh, now 2 minutes. Okay. Well, we were doing good for a second there. All right. I'm not letting you guys see my credit card information. I hope you know. I grabbed the purple, but I want the red too. Okay. Listen, I grabbed them all. There's a high chance I'm not going to keep them, just so you guys are aware. I might end up just we could do a giveaway with them. I don't know. We'll find out. But I love the names. So I honestly thought this was a perfume, and I was here for it. I am here. If she didn't she have a perfume line years ago? Does she still have a perfume line? What do we know? I'm so mad I can't buy them because I get paid tomorrow and I'm trying to be good. It's okay, girl. I'm not a huge Swiftie fan enough to buy the vinyls or the CDs, but seen others' excitement. Aww. No, I get it. Listen, I definitely... Oh, it moved for a second. I was not the hugest Swiftie until I went to the Eras tour. I think she did. It was called Enchanted. Yes, right? Okay, I'm not crazy. What did it smell like? I wasn't a Swiftie back then. I mean, I was, but casual, you know what I mean? Wore it on my wedding day. God, Mo, I love you so much. You crack me up. Friggin' love you. I'm looking for a dupe. She doesn't sell it. Okay, let's see. I'm sure the website is crashing, in case anyone's wondering. Pretty positive. We're just gonna see. If this takes longer than 5 minutes, I'll move this. Oh, now it says less than a minute. Okay. Wonder stuck. Oh, you're right. That sounds right. Website crashed on my end. We'll try again later. Sounds great. I honestly don't think they're going to sell out, truthfully. We all ran to get the vinyl and Wonderstruck. Yes. Okay. I'm not crazy. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can get in. If I can get it, then we'll start the podcast. We're going to see this. I'm so excited. I want to play some Taylor Swift, but I also don't want to get... Oh, there we go. All right, hold on. I'm going to show you just my face while I fill out my credit card information. I love how it has Kaylee's address in there. See, okay, for Kaylee, I want everyone to know this because I sent Kaylee a birthday gift and it didn't arrive at the right address. But I want it noted. I do have her unit number right here. Amazon just removed it. Okay. I'm buying. I just want that noted. Thank you, Sarah. Okay, we got it. We've secured the goods, everyone. The goods have been secured. Okay. Oh, look at this. Perfect timing. The podcast is about to start. Okay, hold on. I'm going to show you right here. Podcast is about to start. Let me get the music. Let me turn all my volumes in so we are all ready to go. Okay. Sorry, that was very loud. I apologize. I didn't realize it was going to be that. It was very loud in my ear, so I can only imagine what it was for you guys. Okay. Let me see. Here we go. All right, we got the chat open. We're ready to go. Oh my gosh, we're so... Look at that. Perfect timing, guys. We couldn't have planned that better if we tried. Here we go. I'm so excited. Okay, I got my water. I got everything. We're ready to go. They gave me plenty of time to get my albums and to start this podcast.
Let's get to the part of this show that I think is what everybody is going to be talking about.
Do I get to say it? Do I get to say I get to say the two words? Yes.
First of all, you can do whatever you want, Taylor. I don't want to review. This is very much whatever.
Work within the framework of the podcast. I'm a fan of the podcast.
Typically, we would allow the guest to say new news.
Yeah, I want to do it.
I think Taylor has a little bit of new news.
Volume jump stairs.
Welcome back to New Heights, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, 92%ers. We missed you. This is a very special episode of New Heights, a Wondery show. We are your hosts. I'm Travis Kelsey.
Wait,
is my big...
I just want to quickly pause it and acknowledge the fact that Jason did dye his beard, but he won't say why yet. But we all know it's not for vanity purposes, okay?
Brother Jason Kelsey out of Cleveland Heights, Ohio.
Yeah,
University
baby.
of Cincinnati grad, Cincy. Wow, baby. Arrowhead can't come soon enough, baby. Let's go, Bearcats. Let's go, baby. Subscribe on YouTube, Wondery Plus, wherever you get your podcasts, and follow the show on all social media at New Heights.
Make sure
Show
everyone
with one extra
subscribes.
Fun clips throughout the week. Jason.
We got to support the guy on the Chiefs.
Why don't you tell the people what we got coming up?
That's right, 92%ers. You may remember when we said New Heights wasn't coming back till August 27th. Well, that was a lie. That was a lie. And hopefully you can forgive us because we got as Travis said, we have a very special episode today that we just simply could not turn down. That's right. This is a special preseason episode that we decided to bring to you a little early.
So let's not waste any of their time, Jason. Let's get right to it. You want to do the honors?
Oh
Our guest today is the singer, songwriter, producer, and director from Nashville, Tennessee. That's bullshit. She is from Reading, Pennsylvania. She is the most awarded artist in the history of the American Music Awards, Billboard Music Awards, and iHeart Radio Music Awards.
Look at them with the gold.
14 Grammy Awards and is the only artist in the history to win Album of the Year 4 times. Last December, she wrapped up the Eras Tour, which spanned 149 shows across 51 cities, 5 continents, and was the most attended tour of all time. I'm still going. Hold on for it. Her last album, The Torture Poets Department, set a record with 1.76 billion streams globally within the first week alone.
All right.
And as a fan of that guy on the Chiefs, she has 19 wins, 2 AFC titles,
so
and a Super Bowl. 92%ers, are you ready for it? Making her podcasting debut, the most aggressive guest in the history of shows, Taylor Swift!
That intro, Jason. Oh my God.
I've seen this before.
No,
He's
look,
about
his
to
soul
blast.
has left his body.
Just breathe,
cramping.
Jason.
No, that was so good. Thank you.
I tried,
Thank you
I
for
tried.
screaming for like 47 seconds for me. That was so nice.
Did he wake a
shaking right
child?
now.
That's all I can think of.
I'm shaking, Tay.
No, you did a great job.
Take a deep breath, big guy.
Did I get
She does
everything?
it
How much more could we have put in that? Like I felt like that was.
That was such an amazing intro, and also just like thanks for wearing the merch. That goes a long way. Just like immediately makes me feel comfortable just looking deeply into my own eyes.
Okay, all right. That's what I was going for.
It's a good T-shirt. I
Well,
like
thanks for having me. This is my first podcast.
This is amazing. Thank you for coming
I'm
on.
surprised she hasn't done
so
one.
long to jump on podcasts.
You know what? I was waiting for you guys to invite me. This is my favorite podcast.
So we've already been over this. You're a big fan of the show. You're a 92%er. What are your favorite segments that you hear Travis and I go into on a routinely basis?
I like new news just because of the screaming. Like I hear him screaming new news from across the house constantly. It's like my favorite part. Like he'll be like, new news, and I'm in the kitchen being like, new news. So I love that
So
because it's
cute.
just the bellowing of it. Like I
so
love
cute.
no dumb questions.
That's a banger.
I really like it when you give people advice. It's kind of my personal favorite.
Do you usually agree with the advice or do you just like listening to it?
I mean, I think that like you guys give such male-centric advice. It's which I think is just dudes who don't want drama.
Yeah.
Dudes who are trying to avoid the mess. But sometimes you're going to like do a bit and say the messiest thing that they could do, which is funny too.
So we're going to ask the question everybody watching the show is currently asking. Why are you coming on the show? Why New Heights? What are you doing? You have so many better things to do with your time.
This podcast has done a lot for me. I owe a lot to this podcast. This podcast got me a boyfriend ever since Travis decided to use it as his personal dating app about 2 years ago. So,
Oh my God.
Pretty good.
yeah. Hey,
Were his friendship bracelets that good? Did you give the friendship bracelets or was that just on the podcast? Like,
I've never been. I've never seen.
Yeah,
the
they
original.
didn't leave the stadium because I was butthurt, Jason.
He
Okay,
threw
fair
a
enough.
tantrum. He threw a man
entire
tantrum.
He's
world
out of
saw.
here.
It's so funny. It's
My
like
plan is
also,
ruined.
She
like-
loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not.
this is so
She
wild.
hates me.
Like it was such a wild romantic gesture to just be like, I want to date you. Like on, I don't know. It was at first when I looked at it, I was like, this dude is.
That's what it does when you're on the stage and you perform in Arrowhead. That's what it did. to
This
me.
dude didn't get a meet and greet. He's making it everyone's problem. That's what I thought at first, and then I
You
was
come
like,
to Arrowhead, I get to meet you. That's the perk of
you-
playing for the Chiefs.
You realize he didn't even reach out to our management. I was like, when this podcast came out,
Well,
I was
I
like, did he ever reach out to be like in the tents or did we
didn't.
know he was in the building? He came with Pat.
Oh, she's
And he thought that because he knows the elevator lady that
Oh,
he
yeah, the
could
ray
talk
coach,
to
yeah.
her about just getting down
Well,
to
that's
my
how it
dressing
works.
room.
You just go.
And I got
Yeah,
denied.
that's
They
how
were
it
like,
works
no,
in
it's-
1973.
oh my God.
The elevator wasn't invented.
But yeah,
She is
but yeah,
roasting.
he really just was like, I know a guy, I can figure this out. But I actually, when I thought about it, I was like, actually, we live in a day and age where, like, I'm not an online person at all. I'm not like on social media like that, and like I'm genuinely terrified to open my DMs.
Believe
Smart.
that. Believe
It's
that.
just like it's about. I just there's smoke coming out of my DMs. Like I don't want to go near that. I don't know what's.
If you
in there.
want somebody to go through it, I'll go through it just because I'll laugh my ass off.
It's like if you have like 20 million unread DMs, you're
Are
just
you
like,
not entertained?
So
My
this
God,
kind of
please
felt
let
more
Jason.
Like I was in an 80s John Hughes movie, and he was just like standing outside of my window with a boombox, just being like, "I want to date you.
Yeah.
Do you want to go on a date with me? I made you a friendship bracelet. Do you want to date me?"
Just
I was
come
like-
outside and meet me. Just meet me once. Just give me a chance.
So I was like, if this guy isn't crazy, which is a big if, this is sort of
my God.
what I've been writing songs about wanting to happen to me since I was
Yeah.
a teenager.
Yeah, and
Oh
I
my
was
God.
sitting there at the Eras tour listening to every single one of those songs. Like I know what she wants me to do.
I feel that. That's a
So cute.
He's like, this is just her wish list of like,
Meet me, please. Now I'm butthurt.
yeah. I'm upset that you didn't meet me, even though you didn't know I wanted to meet you because I didn't do any proper logistical planning.
Who plans
typical
nowadays?
Kelsey. Typical
Hey.
Kelsey.
It was wild. It was wild, but it worked. I'm glad it worked. I'm just circling back to New
Need to
Heights
have
to say
access
thank
to
you
the DMs.
for this. Look at this.
I'm the luckiest man in the world.
So yeah,
And
that's
thank you to New Heights, all the editing. Jake, thank you for putting that on social media and letting it do its
But hold
course.
on, before we move on, how did
That
you
is
know he
so
wasn't
cute.
crazy? Because that's the other side of that, right? Like a guy goes up there and professes his love for
What's
you.
wrong with you?
Sorry, I promise I won't pause this too much, but I do have to pause it a little bit just so you know I don't get copyright strike for just literally streaming this without them watching it. But I just want to say he is the cutest. I mean, he's right. She has literally written every single song. Like this is all she's ever explained that she's wanted, and it's But I love that he did not think of any of the logistics. Come on, Travis. How many concerts have you been to at Arrowhead? Is this the first one you were denied? I'm just. Also, I love as a big brother. He's like, "How did you know he wasn't crazy?" Yeah, exactly. How did you know he wasn't crazy? Okay, I will start it again.
It's either one, it's like this could be the most romantic thing in the world. It
What's
can
wrong
also
with
be
being
like
crazy
this
about
is.
somebody?
He is crazy,
Well, I
Jason.
mean, but there's a right crazy.
Yeah, he's the good kind of crazy. And I knew that he wasn't crazy the first couple of times that we talked. I was just like, he's truly getting to know me in a way that's very natural, very pure, very normal. Like also like just the way that he could make me laugh so immediately about normal things. Like Travis is like, he's just a vibe booster in everyone's life that he's in.
Yeah,
he's like
I believe
a human
that.
exclamation point. Like, he's like when you take a
Human
picture on your
exclamation.
phone
I
and you
love
put
you,
the
man.
like, you push the enhance color button.
Yeah.
That's like what you
That's
do to
why when I
everyone's
text,
life.
I'm always
You
exclamations.
I
got a
use
lot of
so many more
exclamations.
exclamation points now, but I think it was just like you're so non-judgmental about people, and you were not judgmental about the fact that I knew nothing about the world you were in.
It was the best.
You were nice. You were
It was
so
the best.
nice.
I got a clean slate.
You were like, thank
Imagine
you.
get a clean slate.
She doesn't know
for
any of my
asking.
bad stuff.
Are you kidding me?
Jason, on our first date, I legitimately asked him what it was like when
No.
the Chiefs played the Eagles in the Super Bowl, and he looked across the field, across the line of scrimmage, and saw his brother standing on the other, like 5 feet in front of him on the field.
Yeah.
And he was like,
Didn't happen.
he didn't even look at me. Like, I now know what an insane question that was. He was like, actually, I'm on the offense.
Okay, let's be real. How many people asked that question before they knew what they played? Because I did. I asked that question. I was like, oh, they had to play against each other and see each other across the field. For those that don't know, they didn't because they both play offense. Yes, they both play offense.
And my brother's on the offense, and I'm only on the field at the same time as defense. I thought everyone was out there at the same time.
Same.
I thought that the quarterback.
God, I love
That's how
her.
you played it on the playground growing up. So I understand if you hadn't like.
No, you
really
don't
been
understand.
there.
I thought it was
fair.
like Jared Goff is here and Josh Allen's here,
Yeah.
and they're gonna be like, they blow a whistle and then they go at each other and they're like, "Arr!"
That's
and it's like,
actually-
who's gonna
listen,
win?
That's actually.
I would love to see
Roger?
Jared Goff
I've got it-
play
I've
some
got-
defense. Let's see Jared Goff on defense.
I've got some ideas. I've got some thoughts. Yeah, I didn't know what a first down was. I didn't know.
I still
what
don't know.
the chains were. I didn't know what
Yes.
a tight end was.
I am forever thankful for you diving into the football world wholeheartedly.
Oh my God, I fell in love with it. I became obsessed with it. I became like a person
Oh, yeah, Papa Swift has
who was
words.
running through the halls of my house screaming, "We drafted Xavier Worthy!" And my friends are like, who body snatched you? This is what
judging
do
you.
you mean? We drafted
Forget where I
Xavier
was.
Worthy.
I don't even want to
I
say that I
forget where
cheered
was,
for
but you were the
football for
first
almost
person
5
to
years.
tell me that
No, I
we
was
drafted the fastest
screeching.
man in the draft.
No, I was screeching. I couldn't believe it. I was freaking out. We're
I
talking
couldn't
about
believe
like
it either. I'm like, wait, is she right? I had to look this up. I'm like, did she get the wrong information here? But yeah, we traded up. And
yeah, we're
sure
talking
enough.
about cover 2, cover 4, cover 0,
Ooh,
man
see?
cover. We're learning.
I-
I continue to learn.
Maybe somebody else that even knows what those coverages are.
Yeah, I'm not ready to
knows
be an
leverage.
analyst right
She
now,
That's
but
been,
give me 16 months.
you're going to pick up on it. I'm telling you, you would ask some of the best questions when we were up in the booth, and there's like your desire to learn more, but your genuine excitement around it, as
Yeah.
well as like your competitiveness.
She's not fucking around. No, Tay's not fucking around.
God.
She's not fucking around.
Reclaiming.
I believe that.
Master, you want to tee this
Yeah,
up, Trev?
let's tee it up. One of my favorite things this summer was Taylor reclaiming her masters.
Oh, yeah.
Her recording of her first 6 albums finally became hers.
Yep.
And,
My favorite
you haven't
football
really
players.
talked
Oh, yeah.
about it. You made that beautiful post on all your social channels, thanking everyone that made it happen and everything. But why don't you tell the 92%ers how it really felt?
Oh wow. So
It was a
to
big
catch
deal.
anyone up who doesn't know about this saga, like I signed a record deal when I was 15, and I always kind of refer to it as I got my music back this summer, but I never owned my music at all. So traditionally a lot of record deals are set up in a way that artists don't own what's called their master recordings.
Is anyone looking
Owning your
at their
master
shelves,
recordings
by
means
the
that
way?
you have complete control and power over distribution,
Okay, like
licensing,
we see there's a
and
T there.
essentially the way your legacy is shaped. It's a huge thing. It's always been a huge thing for me. Like since I was a teenager, I've been actively saving up money to buy my music back and to ever own it in the first place, because it's usually the label that owns it. But I've always wanted this to happen. So it's been sold. My music has been sold a few times. The first time that it was sold, it really ripped my heart out of my chest. And I told everybody exactly how that felt for me and what I was going through. And I started basically defiantly re-recording my music because I wanted to own it. And this was the only way I thought it was ever going to happen. And so
I knew she had a bad kid, and she's just got a little bit of a bad kid.
Yeah,
it's not a bad kid. That's a freaking savvy kid. That's what that is.
Defiant.
That's like, hey.
Yeah. I've been told I've been defiant a lot of times.
Well, you are defiant. So. You're very defiant.
It's like
insubordinate, Travis.
Insubordinate. Yeah, it's. I think for me, that was the closest I ever thought I would get to owning my music, and so re-recording my music, it was so exciting to get to have that opportunity. But there was still I thought about not owning my music every day.
I believe that.
It was something that I never was. It's like an intrusive thought that I had every day. And so we do the Eras tour. After the Eras tour, I had a meeting with my team and we decided this might be a good time to approach the current owners of it. The owners of it was a private equity firm called Shamrock Capital. I knew them to be above board people. They had been very friendly to us. What I was looking to do, though, was I wanted to buy my music outright. I don't want to be in a partnership. I don't want to own 30% of it. I want to own all of it.
Yeah, and you deserve that.
But it was a long shot to think that they would do that they would sell that asset to me.
It's a big asset.
It's a huge decision for them to make to sell that to anyone, including me. I decided that rather than this be like a business conversation, I'm in the business of human emotion. I would so much rather lead heart first in something like this, because for me, this is not, I want to own this asset because of its returns, because of its, because of the dividends that I will receive over the years. I want it because this is my handwritten diary entries from my whole life. These are the songs I wrote about every phase of my life. This is my photography, my music videos, most of which I funded. My artwork, everything that I've ever done is in this catalog.
That makes sense.
And so rather than send lawyers or management,
the way I understand this is they're looking at it from an equity standpoint, because of course if you're owning Taylor Swift's library, that's a huge deal. But from a non-equity standpoint, there's also, I wonder if I don't know if she's going to bring this up, but I would be curious if she's going to note if that firm realizes that they were losing money because every re-release she was doing. I would be curious to see what percentage of people were listening to the originals before she owned it. Because even I don't know how many of you guys have I don't even want to say it very loud because she's right behind me, but an Alexa or a Apple or whatever they are, the different Google Plays or whatever. They purposefully played her versions unless she did not re-record it. So Reputation, it was well, you had to play that one. But if it was Fearless they played her versions of it. So I wonder if there was a decrease in value because she stopped because the audience didn't want to listen to it. I don't know, just a thought.
In a big crew, I sent my mom and my brother, who I work with, to LA, and they they sat down and they this happens. I don't ever really talk about it because it's they sat down with
oh my god, is Jason gonna cry?
And they told them what this meant for me. They told them the whole story of all the times we've tried to buy it, all the times it's fallen through, all the times we had gotten plans together and figured out something we thought was going to work and it didn't at the last minute. And so my mom calls me afterwards. She's like, look, they were wonderful. they heard us out. We have no idea which way they're going to go with this. And so I was like, I get it. I haven't gotten my hopes up about this in a decade.
Makes sense.
And so it was a couple months after the Super Bowl. We're in Kansas City, and I get a call from my mom, and she's like, you got your music. Yeah. And so sorry that it's literally been so long since this happened. It's every time I talk about it. She was like, you got your music. And I just like very dramatically hit the floor for real. Like honestly just started
It's been a long time coming.
bawling my eyes out. And I'm just like, just weeping and kind of like unable. I was just like, really? Really? What do you mean? And I'm like, get yourself together, get your shit together. Like, just go tell Travis in a normal way. And I knock on the door. He's playing video games. And I'm trying to say it in a normal way. And I'm just like, Travis!
Like, oh no. What just happened?
And he puts his headset down. He's like, guys, gotta go. And I think he thought something was wrong. And you come up and I'm just like, I got my music back. And then just start absolutely heaving.
Just dead
crying.
weight. Just dead weight. Losing
Dropped.
all control.
Had no power in my legs to support myself. And yeah, this changed my life. I can't believe it still. Every time I think about it, it's like I have to tell the short version to everyone because it is still like this will affect the rest of my life. I think about this every day now, but instead of it being like an intrusive thought that hurts me, it's, I can't believe this happened. Like, how lucky am I? How grateful am I? I'm so grateful to like the artists that helped me with my re-records, because when I did my re-records, I started doing those in 2021. And a lot of like most of the industry trades were like, this is a bad idea. This
I
is
believe
her
that.
Sort of derailing her career in a way. Nobody's interested in you doing the same album twice. Fans are not going to be engaged with this. This is not going to go well for her.
Somebody knew though.
And it was like, I still was able to like reach out to friends of mine, like Phoebe Bridgers, Keith Urban, Maren Morris, Chris Stapleton, Haley Williams from Paramore, Fall Out Boy, like all these absolutely incredible artists that like shape who I am as an artist. And they like agreed to be a part of the re-records. And I like, I mean,
it's a huge deal now.
One of the only people I told before this happened was like, I called Phoebe Bridgers and I was just like, and she's like, did you just say what I think you said? I was like, and so this has just been like, I'm so grateful for it. It's just unbelievable, and I was so happy you were there when that happened.
I mean, I was
because I could not stand.
Yeah, I mean, I started crying too. I'm a
you
crier.
were weeping.
I was just so happy for you because I've seen how you make music. I've seen how you make these videos.
It probably ate her up.
And the focus and the strategy behind what just one album in Torture Poets Department and in Fortnite, and I was blown away that you had been doing this your entire life. And
so he was around for Fortnite. I guess that makes sense.
6 albums, you weren't
that would make sense.
given the rights to all of that. And I know what that looked like, and I know how much.
I don't know why I thought Fortnite was in Midnights. It's not.
it burned you that you didn't have that, and you didn't have your creation. And I think doing it the right way, creating the fan base that you did the right way.
Yeah.
And leading your life in a direction that you were eventually going to get it back somehow, some way, because of you always doing things with the right intentions. So
thanks.
So how
God, Jason is so third wheeling.
So you wrote these songs, you sang these songs, you put everything into them, and don't get me wrong, there's publishing companies, people that support artists out there, but how does ownership of music even work? Like when you recorded these songs when you were 16, right? Is that like the singer
you dumb
gets
it
a
down
portion?
to us 95%?
Yeah.
The singer gets a certain portion. The artist gets or the songwriter gets a certain portion, and then the publishing company gets a certain portion.
Okay, so that's a great question.
It is a good question.
There's 2 main categories that we're talking about here.
Asked. Go ahead.
So master recordings is the actual recording.
Yes.
It's the actual vocal, band, production, mixing, mastering, that actual thing.
Yes.
Mine also included my album artwork, my music videos,
Wow.
everything that went along with any era of music that I had done for my first 6 albums.
Got it.
Every era.
So then there's another category, which is publishing.
Yes.
I own my publishing, which is why, I have control over, if my song is used in a film, I wanted them to use Taylor's version instead of the original version, the songwriter, can decide that.
Oh,
Got it.
interesting.
You know?
Okay.
And so
Yes.
it's like,
Noted.
I've always been very lucky because my publishing was protected. A lot of artists have their publishing sold away from them, or they sell their publishing. And and a lot of artists, it may not be important to them. It was always important for me.
I'm just going to pause and say this is very interesting because as someone who, from a very, very micro standpoint, understands how like literary publishing works, it's very interesting to see how similar and different these two things are.
Publishing aspect of it has always been something I've had firmly in place, which is great because my songwriting is the core of why I do this, why I love it so much, and what I think has made anything happen in my career at all.
Greatest songwriter of all time.
That's very nice of you to say that. It's like, says her boyfriend.
Says a lot of people.
Basically, then you have the master recordings side of things. Now, this is a discussion that was not really brought up amongst the artist communities, especially not with fans. This was all kind of industry centric and kind of boring contract stuff that like fans were not speaking about.
Yeah.
And so one thing that I think is really great that has come about because of this is that I have so many new artists come up to me now and say, hey, I didn't even know this was a thing.
Yeah.
And when I went to
believe
go
that.
and negotiate for my record deal, I negotiated to have my masters revert back to me after a certain amount of years, or that I
interesting.
own them outright. And it's not for everyone. Not everyone cares about this. Artist to artist, artists have different priorities. Some artists sell off all their masters because everyone's allowed to have their own priorities. What I wanted, though, is that
Do you guys know someone who recently sold their masters? I can name someone. It's actually really sad. It's the complete opposite of Taylor. I'll just tell you so we can keep watching. It's Justin Bieber. He just sold his masters.
if I were to put the information out about what I went through, at least it gets artists talking about this to decide whether this is a priority for them. Because you can't know if it's a priority for you unless you know what has come before you and what has happened. And so the master recordings thing, that's your actual ownership of your recordings. To put it in perspective, if I never would have been able to buy back my music, one day someone else would be leaving all of my music from my first 6 albums to their kids in their will.
Right. Yeah.
And you think about it like that, it's like, I thought of it, I made it, I recorded it, I paid for most of those music videos. You know, I wanted an opportunity to buy that back. And that was important to me.
You feel like they're yours. They should be yours.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think it was easier for you to do, one, because just you talking about this, you're so aware of the business side of this and the legal like you're more aware than I think probably most artists are. But being
woman in the world,
it's crazy. Being a songwriter,
Says her boyfriend.
Smartest woman in the world.
you being the songwriter, being the singer, owning the publishing rights, being able to re-record songs, that gave you leverage and able to make this move, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So that was it. And also, you know, in my contract, they didn't put a clause in that said I couldn't re-record because nobody was doing it.
Right.
And nobody thought that was a good idea.
Right.
So, and also like, who would be that stubborn? Like who would be that petty?
This badass kid over here.
That they would
that's
record
right.
every single thing
It's so badass.
over and
Well,
over
not-
again.
What was your favorite one to
Not
revisit?
just that. Hold on, though. Not just that. Who has a fan base that's going to listen to the same album twice in a row?
It's a good point, Jason. It's a good
Like
point.
honestly, and this
I'll
is where
do
they
it.
missed it. You had
Make
this
a third
diehard
1989, I'll
community
listen
that
to
you had
that one,
already
too.
built.
That's the thing is the
You
fans
sold
are,
a story with the second time you released this album, right?
Yeah.
And the fans got behind that
Yes.
narrative, and they're
And
like,
they-
"Yeah,
Right away.
screw the first album. We're rolling with the re-recorded album because
Oh,
we're
yeah.
supporting the artist."
They
Yeah.
were like, we ride at dawn. Like,
right.
and
Yeah.
it was amazing because, you know, they're the reason why the re-records worked out. They're the reason I was able to purchase my music back because they came to the Eras tour. And basically they're the reason why any of this worked out. And I also want to note that like the other people who are like, we ride at dawn, my live band, they played on all the re-records.
I believe that.
You want to know why they sound so perfect on the Eras tour? They played on all those records.
That makes sense.
They're session musicians too. And that's how good they are. And I'm so impressed just by their ability and their dexterity as musicians to be able to do that so convincingly, because there are actually there's the Taylor's versions one. I kind of prefer a lot of that stuff. I think it sounds incredible, but I'm happy to have all of it.
So that leads me to the next question, Tay. Now that you own all of it, you have the re-recordings, you have the original recordings. What should we listen to? Like, what do I roll with? Does it matter?
Choice.
You're just like whatever you guys want. Like,
yeah, it's really whatever you guys want. Because I love both of them. I would not have put out the re-records if I didn't think that they held up or were better. I think a lot of the vocals I did on the re-records are better than the originals.
Ooh.
Okay,
but it's like if you found nostalgia
so.
in the originals, and that was what you were listening to when you were 12 years old, bopping around in your bed.
Yeah, that would be better than Revenge. I'm sorry, I like the original lyric, but maybe that's because I'm petty.
Bedroom, go crazy.
Yeah.
We got them all.
I'm going to start doing comparisons. That's what I got to do. I just got to start doing comparisons.
Yeah.
You're going to listen to every beat.
Yeah.
Me too.
Certainly, it's not mandatory, Jason.
I mean, it sounds like a good time.
I'll say this. There's a few good playlists out there that have a mixture of them all.
You've been streaming?
Yes.
Thank you.
I've been streaming for about 2 years now.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you so much. That's why we got that spike in the
That's what it was.
35-year-old male demographic.
Yes, that 1.7 billion, that was at least 1 billion of those, for sure.
We have one IP address from one iPhone that continually is listening to this playlist. Did you have a favorite album that you re-recorded that, like, are there different eras that you liked recording
Reputation.
re-recorded?
She didn't do the
I really
re-record.
liked them all, but I think Red was very special. There were songs that
Red
I
is
called
good.
From the Vault songs, and
The 10
there was
minute.
one which I think is maybe my favorite song I've ever written, called All Too Well, the 10-minute version.
Yes.
Where I unearthed there were originally so many more verses in that song than ended up being on the album that I had put out when I originally put out Red. I made the glorious fortuitous mistake of saying that to my fans in an interview. You know what those words mean.
Love it.
You're so handsome. So basically, I said that in an interview to my fans, and they just like hung on to it. They were like, "Where's the 10-minute version? Give us the 10-minute version."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when it came time to doing Taylor's version and re-recording the album, I went back in, found the verses, restructured the song to the way that it pretty much was when I had originally written it, put them back in. And that song is one of my favorite things I've ever done. And it was
So
when we were
good.
on the Eras tour, I'm watching people just like cathartically scream this song to the point where I'm like, do you need to go to the hospital? Like it was so passionate, the fan response to that song at the Eras tour. And I remember thinking so many times, like, what if this never happened? Like, what?
As someone who went to the Eras tour, I can tell you the 10-minute version. The only annoying thing about that song was people who thought it would be a great idea to record themselves with their flash on facing themselves, because all I see is this. And I'm so glad that I was not. Listen, I'm all about recording yourself while you're at a concert. I recorded myself in some Eras tour videos, but like, people, let's not be this person. It was so annoying. Otherwise, it was great. It was very cathartic. There was also, I think I was there when Gracie performed. It was the Houston show. It was the second Houston. And this one girl in the corner was having like a full-on biblical moment when Gracie Abrams was performing. I swear to God.
If I never had to
It's one of the most
re-record
iconic
this?
parts of that tour.
It was so fun.
Yeah.
And so like, yeah, it really did make me fall back in love with that album specifically. I have a song with Phoebe Bridgers that I really love on that, From the Vault. Chris Stapleton was a part of it as well. And I think that one I've always loved Fearless in 1989 in a very pure way. But Red, I've kind of gone back and forth over the years and been like, like that re-recording it made me just be like, oh, God, I love that album. I have no complicated feelings about that. Wouldn't have done anything different. Maybe except to include the original verses the first time.
Well, we just talked about the different eras a little bit. Let's talk about perhaps the most daunting thing that any artist has ever taken on, which is the Eras Tour.
Oh my God.
You finally finished it up last December in Vancouver. I don't know. What did it feel like to wrap it up? What does it feel like now? Like not touring and being on a jet every day, basically trying to go from country to country. Yeah.
I mean,
insane.
It feels great, Jason, to be honest.
I believe that.
I'm not going to lie to you.
You don't miss it?
I miss it. I do miss it, but it's like it was perfect for what it was.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and it was a lot of physical therapy, and it was a lot of
I believe that.
being in a state of perpetual physical discomfort. Kind of like when you're in season,
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm not getting hit
my first time.
by huge 300-pounders, but the heels.
When I saw the
for that
recovery
long,
station in the hotel room after with the toe spacers,
I got an acupuncture mat. I've got.
I'm telling you, dude, the similarities were crazy. I'm like, oh my gosh,
I believe
she
that.
does more than I do.
We're like comparing
after.
physical therapy stories, like recovery stuff. But
have you ever tried taping your ankles?
We related on how much
Big
torture
ankle
we put our
tape guy.
bodies through.
I miss it because I miss the fans and I miss that connection.
Yeah.
But at the
I
same
miss it
time,
too.
it was so special. It was like the most formative time of my life. I learned so much about how far I can push myself, and if I set a goal, making that a 3.5 hour show in the beginning of the tour, it's like you can't like be sick one day and then decide tonight it's going to be 2.5 hours.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's really just like prioritizing the fans'
Toughness.
experience before anything else. And
I can
my
do it
fellow
with a broken heart.
yeah,
Don't get me started.
like-
Dude.
Don't you get me started.
Fine.
or like stomach flu, or like just like aching feet, or blisters, or whatever. Like it just was.
Which she had all of this going through,
usually
and it's
all
like,
at the same time.
Oh my God. Oh yes, she
Going into
did.
her
You're right.
fourth
She
show.
did perform with a cold.
And it's just it was kind of the coolest thing in the world, because when we were putting together this tour, I had some really lofty goals I wanted to reach conceptually, because I wanted to show fans, and especially younger fans, visuals and sort of performance art references that were really important to me as a kid, and what inspired me to want to do this, right? So like I wanted to put elements of musical theater, Broadway, ballet, scenery that you would see in an opera,
God, the rain shows.
I was about to say, I watched the whole tour. I just thought it was amazing. I didn't notice.
But that's exactly it. I wanted it to be references that I thought were really high concept and really high value for fans, and for them to see things they hadn't necessarily seen before, all in one concert. But I wanted to do it at the highest intensity, rapid fire. You're seeing something new every 15 to 30 seconds.
Oh, I believe that.
And so it feels like you're scrolling in an algorithm,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
And when I heard reports of people saying that they got actual amnesia after the concerts, I was like, oh, I think we did it.
Yeah.
I
nailed it.
think we did it. Nailed it.
That's how we do it.
That's genuine. That's I
agree.
wasn't even shooting for that goal when they're like, I saw so many.
Someone in the comments on Twitch said, this makes me want a behind the scenes documentary. No, I feel the same way. I mean, and I don't know how many of you guys got to go to the Eras tour, but that's what it felt like attending it. I went with my mom, and my mom, I would say 3 months. Our concert was in April, and I want to say it was January or February. I was like, okay, we got to get ready. And she was like, what do you mean this is like a normal concert? Like, cause she took me to Britney Spears when I was 5. Okay. This was Oops, I Did It Again era. It was a huge deal, whatever. I played the Reputation tour for her, and she paused it 10 minutes in, and she was like, wait, this is a whole thing. And I was like, yeah. And I think the Eras tour is going to be even bigger. Excuse me. And so I mean, like, my mom laughed that it was like a religious experience. Like, we had to plan our break because we needed to like someone told us like pick a song, pick a era that you don't necessarily love, and that's going to be when you buy the merch, which was smart. That's what we did. But that era that I picked ended up being one of my favorite eras after the concert was over. So that was kind of funny. But I mean, you are standing for the whole 3 hours. There is no sitting down whatsoever. It was insane.
Things, and I experienced a state of euphoria that I now don't remember what happened to me. I was like, oh my God.
All I remember
God.
is that she didn't want to meet me. That's it.
That's it. That's all.
Oh my God.
That's all he got about.
And as much as you, and I've told you this, as much as you want to, give New Heights credit, I give the Eras Tour credit.
Yeah?
I give the Eras Tour credit
Tell me
because if
more.
I would have never gone to that show and been mesmerized and just been captivated,
Yeah.
and then left with such a desire to want to meet you, I would have never went on here and told everybody how butthurt I was. Yeah, I had never just been so engulfed in the curiosity of who you were.
Oh, that's
And look
really
at this.
wonderful.
You know,
I
one
really
of the
have.
best things about that last statement is you didn't even know what the word engulf meant before like you met Taylor. Like you've broadened your horizon so much.
We're the perfect. I'm telling you, it's so. She makes me so much better. So,
Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying
No.
that.
and then, but it's like you see you on the stage, and you see how crazy you can get an entire
Never.
stadium going, and then
Never.
I get you in a room, and it's like I've known you forever. It's like it was just the easiest conversation I ever had, and it was just so much fun that it just knocked my socks off, from what they say.
Knocked your socks off.
Yeah,
Thank you. I felt
she
the
blew
same
me
exact
away,
way
and
about you.
I had never experienced.
God, now I understand why they want to keep it so private. Does anyone else feel this way? Because like they clearly are so in sync, and they're like they've maybe talked about each other, like talked about each other for like what 20% of this podcast. A lot of it has just been her revisiting a lot, and it's very sweet to see him like. I could see why they want to keep it private. I think that's very sweet.
Something so
And poor
mesmerizing
Jason,
on
he is
stage, and
third
then
wheeling so hard.
real and so beautiful in person.
Hey, that's
Should I leave?
wonderful.
I'm just gonna
Yeah, I think so. Honestly,
Oh,
at
sorry.
this point, I think everyone should leave.
I don't know where to go from here now. How many countries did you do the Eras Tour in?
47,000 countries, Jason.
You just listed that in the beginning.
Well, I said 51 cities, which I don't know if that's
It
right.
was a lot of countries.
150?
What was really fun about all the countries that we went to is when we first started
Great
dating,
segue.
he was like, I always wanted to go and really vacation in Europe and
Oh,
see
it was so
Australia
much fun.
and, go to Asia. And I was like, well, I got a tour for that, it's coming up. You wanna-
Oh, nice! You got room for a 6'5" guy to
Yeah, we can
come
figure it
hang
out. Like, no, the dimensions are wild, but we'll make some room.
Yeah, she does.
I
Yeah,
think
she said
we'll
47
have
quite a
to
bit.
Leave some
Yes.
equipment trunks
thank
behind
you for
to
accommodating.
accommodate the size, but absolutely we'd be happy to have you. And we got to travel the world and have vacations and adventures when I wasn't on stage, which was really fun because
Yeah.
like Europe was so fun. Australia is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. And that entire part of our lives, like I was on tour for so long and now I finally am not on tour. And it's kind of great because I'm getting my hobbies back. Like when I was on tour, all I had the bandwidth for was what's the acoustic mashup this week?
Yeah, I believe
How
that.
do I say welcome to the Eras Tour in Portuguese? That was the only thing taking up my brain space.
Yeah.
And now it's
It's been so fun to see what Taylor actually gets into around the house.
it's like I'd say all my hobbies could be categorized as like hobbies you could have had in the 1700s. Like I get on my
I love
granny
that.
shit.
You enjoy doing all of these homey things. That's
I
basically
love-
what you're saying?
Yeah, I like to sew.
Yep.
I specialize, as you know, in children's purses and baby blankets. I
Yeah.
make two things, and
I
that's
do know
it.
that very well.
Very good at these two things.
I
Oh my
love
God, she's
paint.
made
I love to
purses for the
cook.
kids.
I have a
Bake?
different baking obsession every 6 months.
I am
Yeah.
the luckiest man in the world.
Right now,
Dude.
right now we're we're very deep in a sourdough obsession that has taken
I am
over my
aware.
life.
I am aware.
Yeah.
And I'm very deep in it now. You've got
Right?
me deep in this.
I'm lucky. I'm lucky. I'm working as much as I am and running as much as I am because I'm getting the caloric intake.
Yeah, he
I'm
asked me to
carbing up.
send him 2 loaves of sourdough at training camp. I'm like wrapping sourdough loaves in like saran wrap or whatever, like cling film. The sourdough's taken over my life in a huge way. I'm really talking about bread 60% of the time now. It's become a huge factor.
I mean, and she's getting good with making all these different versions of it.
Oh yeah.
My favorite one is probably, I mean, the regular sourdough is one of my favorites, but the blueberry.
Yeah, we do. There's a blueberry lemon.
Oh,
There's
that
cinnamon
sounds really good.
swirl, cinnamon raisin, and this one I've been workshopping for the girls because they love everything rainbow. Funfetti sourdough.
Oh my gosh. It's going to blow their mind.
No, it.
God, she's the best aunt. I love it. She's making baby blankets, kid purses. Oh my God. But what's the sour? Listen, Jessica's asking the real questions on, yes, what is the sourdough starter? We need to know.
Because they love sprinkles. Like we put sprinkles in everything. When
Can we
hang out.
ask her? We need Tree. Can you get that
It's
information,
really,
please?
yeah,
She's a loafer for life now.
yeah, and it's gotten
Loafer.
pretty crazy over here. I'm just like always like baking bread and texting my friends and being like, "Can I send you some bread? I need some feedback. Do you like this one better than you liked the other one? Like I did the rise a little differently. I'm on like sourdough blogs. There's a whole community of us, and I didn't know it.
Oh my gosh!
This is an
the amount of
underworld.
people hoping that you're on their blog.
Oh, I'm on your blog.
Sourdough.
Girl, I'm on your blog. But it's like, I just didn't know this. There's people like me out there, and this is where the internet is good. This is where the internet is a good place where you can curate a reality where like all I really use the internet for is sourdough and when Travis shows me videos of otters on his Instagram algorithm.
I want
It's an interesting animal.
I want a wild otter so bad. I just want to like find these little creatures.
Yeah, he
and be
doesn't.
friends with them.
He wants
Why
one
a
that,
wild one? Why wouldn't you?
Because
First of all, aren't they all wild?
Oh no, there's domestic. There
There's
are
domestic otters?
he wants
Yes,
one
there are.
specifically whose life he saved, who knows that he
Who's
saved
very
its
noble.
life.
Who feels?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a really specific type of
Listen,
otter. he's
otters are
looking
my
for.
favorite.
the videos that I watch are somebody just in a canoe.
Yeah, he doesn't want to like go up to an otter and take it from its mother.
No.
He wants to see an otter, and the otter's like, my paw's
my
caught in a
gosh.
shell. And he's like, I got you. And then the otter's like, thank you forever with its little paws.
And I just
then,
bring him
and then
anchovies
it
every
swims
couple
up,
months.
and then and you're kayaking, and it's like doing this to you. Like, that's what he wants. And I want it too, honestly. Who doesn't?
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't? Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
So
I mean, do otters eat bread? Can we get a sourdough eating otter? That might
we're
be the
gonna
perfect.
figure that. I think.
combination.
I don't know if
I don't know if they do.
I don't know.
They're probably.
But yeah, we had discussed maybe like carrying around cans of sardines just in case we run into one.
Oh my God.
It's better in principle than it is in practice. Easier to conceptualize
Seems
than
pretty
the
easy though.
actual,
You just gotta go canoeing.
which is also easier in principle than it is in practice
Yep,
for
yep,
us in terms of just the weight balance on
I'm
the
on the
water.
hunt. I'm on the hunt for a friend.
Right.
Yeah, stuff you didn't know you needed to know, right, Jason?
I mean, I love otters. I don't know who
This
doesn't
is
love
what
watching
life
Instagram
after
otters.
Eras Tour is, though,
Yeah.
Jason. You gotta. It's so.
Travis,
crazy.
I'm retired. I am all in on this. I want to bake. I just don't have the planning behind it. Taylor's a planner, and she's going to have the sourdough alive. We're not going to keep a sourdough alive.
I've folded. What is it? What's the?
He's actually done it. He's actually done it.
Yeah, I've made a loaf.
You've
had one of my loaves.
He's
actually,
done.
Jason.
He's done all of
I've
it.
had
Like
one.
we've
Yeah.
set it up where it's like I've got a station and he's got a station and he's done all of it.
Okay.
So he's actually baked too.
Yeah, I've stretched and folded before.
Yeah.
But there's just like something
I've
always
weighed.
slightly
I've
wrong
weighed
with
all
it.
the flour.
No, his rose higher
wrong
than
with-
mine. His was
Jason.
more delicious than
All right.
mine. It's like it's also
No directions over here,
No
Jason.
chance.
I get into the
No
whole.
chance, Jason. You've had it, and you said you loved it.
I'm not saying it's not good, but it's no ways as good as Taylor's.
That's not true.
I'm
He's
telling you,
actually-
if
I
you
will-
took like 2 chunks and you sent it off to the lab, There's going to be so many more germs and microbes. And
Oh my god! Oh ew! the bacteria count. Ew.
what is the fungus in this? That's on this one. No, I'm
Yeah.
joking.
That's the sour, Jason.
There's
Don't
like-
even.
That's the sour. Okay.
Why is there chest hair in it? How did you?
Yeah.
There's like
The
chest.
apron's too low.
There's like chest
it,
hair in
that's it.
his. There's cat hair in mine. It's just like both of these are completely inedible. But it's crazy how many puns you can make. Because I do the whole. I got bread bags and I got labels, and so it's you can really go for it with the puns. You go. Are you ready for it?
Are you ready?
Flower song is the slamming screen door. That's horrible.
Oh my god, she's making bread puns about her music. Like, stop. Are you ready? How many bread Taylor Swift puns are we about to see on the internet over the next 24 hours? Are you kidding?
It's a loaf story. Baby, just say yeast.
Just say yeast. Yeah.
What's the one I was doing with dough?
Keep going.
It's a loaf story.
I should have said dough.
Said
no,
dough.
it's horrible. Loafing him was bread. It's bad. You don't know that song, and that's okay.
I love you.
It wasn't on the tour.
Sure. So we do have this. I did fuck that up. 21 countries. Did you learn anything throughout the, like, is there anything at the end of the tour when you were wrapping up that you wish you had been doing the whole time? Is there anything you would do differently now that the entire tour is wrapped up?
No, I'm really glad that I didn't know it would have gone on as long as it did. I'm glad that I got to like actually be prepared for this tour the way that I was, because, you know, in previous tours, I had noticed that I would get on the tour and I'd have to like get my stamina up throughout the tour. And by the last quarter of the tour, I'd finally hit my stride stamina wise. And I'd be like, oh, I can do this easily every night.
Yeah.
I wanted to be at that point at the beginning of the Eras Tour. So that's why I did so much more training, so much more endurance training and cardio and stuff that, you know, doesn't come naturally because I'm not an athlete. So it's like that stuff I have to really force myself to do.
Don't you say that. Don't you say that.
I mean,
don't you dare say that.
It's how I feel. And I don't even, it's not like I say that in a disparaging way. I don't care at all.
Okay, fair enough.
But
yeah, why do we take it that way? I
it's
don't know.
Not like, it's, yeah, I'm like, I'm not an athlete and that's fine. Like I play instruments.
I take it that way because we're undefeated on the beer pong table. I've seen you throw a football.
No, that's not good.
That
and you
counts.
know that's not good.
It does.
No.
It does. You can.
No.
Spiral?
Yes.
You gotta be real
better than me.
because it's not. There's no spiral. I don't think I've ever caught anything that's ever been thrown to me, near me,
I've seen it.
around
You're just
me.
disinterested in being an athlete.
That's true.
Can you hit something with a stick? That's a telltale sign of an athlete. Good with a stick.
No, I don't know, Jason. I've never tried that. So it's like
we got to try this out now.
We're going out back
here's
after
the thing.
this.
Like, my relationship with
you a bat.
sports was like, you know, I grew up in Pennsylvania. I always heard my dad yelling at the screen watching Eagles games. That was always the sports sounds that I heard in my house. However, I was up in my room playing guitar, learning instruments, playing piano. I was focused on different things. I was like so laser focused on music. And that's how I was in school. Like I would go to sporting events so that I could sing the national anthem. Like everything was a means to an end to get
honestly,
me to get to
yeah,
do
I get
music.
it. I get it.
I know every halftime show from the Super Bowls, but I didn't watch the sports.
No.
And so
watching
Travis,
the Eras Tour and seeing that power skip, I knew you were an athlete from the power skip.
you're just saying
I
words.
knew it. It's one
Correct.
of my favorite parts.
Mo, correct.
To see you just skipping down that runway.
Just looking like a giraffe that's limbs were put on all wrong.
Not everybody can. Everybody
wrong
can skip, but
spots.
not everybody can power skip
Oh
in heels.
yeah, in heels.
That takes athleticism.
Thank you. I
Yes,
appreciate that.
just saying.
What a unique compliment. So yeah, I definitely became obsessed with sports when it came to him. I'm competitive on his behalf, but like if you and me are gonna go against each other in something athletic, like I'm gonna let you win because this to me, like I don't see what do the points even mean if I'm doing it. I'm a fan of athletics and the sports. If I'm doing the sports, like I'm throwing like this because I don't really care if it goes where it's supposed to go.
Interesting.
It doesn't
Okay.
bother me. And when I
Until we're in
don't
a
make the
heated
catch,
battle.
I'm not embarrassed.
No?
That's
She's
fine.
a good teammate, so she'll give effort if it's teamed up. If it's individual sports, she's not going to care. But if she
Yeah.
needs to be held accountable,
If I'm on his team and we're
she'll
playing
show
beer
up.
pong or something,
She'll
like I'm
show
really
up.
trying.
You're in. So you're a team sports.
Because this matters to him, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm a team
you're all
sports
in.
gal.
Yeah.
Put me on an Olympic one person trying to do some stuff sport. I'm doing this.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
care.
getting out of here. Yeah.
I'm doing this. I care.
Okay.
I'm doing
All right.
this. I care. This care a lot.
We're doing this. We're kneading
This
dough.
I don't
Kneading
I
dough.
don't
We
care.
care.
Stretch and fold,
I don't
stretch
care
and
if
fold.
this happens. I don't care if this goes here. It's not part of my metrics for my self-worth.
Probably very healthy, to be honest with you.
Hey, you know?
I love
like,
this.
As long as you're fine
I know.
with this.
I need to see her play
No,
beer
I'm
pong.
completely fine with
Yeah.
you being an athlete. Yeah.
I'm not an athlete. I'm never
I
going to
think
be.
you just missed the whole point.
Yeah.
What?
He sees what he wants to see, and it bodes well for me.
Do you have a favorite thing from the Eras Tour?
I have a lot of favorite things from the Eras Tour. I would look out and I would see a lot of bonding happening between generations of people.
Gosh, that's so true.
It was really wonderful. It was like the most incredible feeling in the world because I can see all that. I've got LASIK. I have incredible vision. Basically, the Eras Tour, I think one of my favorite things was when the fans would come up with their own traditions, right?
Oh, so cool.
Because I can plan a stage show that's like we know exactly what's happening, when it's going to happen. It's very stage managed. It's a whole production, right?
Yeah.
And I love to plan. But I also do love surprises. Like there's a time during the European leg of the Eras Tour, there's a song called Willow where we do a performance where we have these, it's a very like witchy performance. We have these like light up orbs and we're in cloaks and it's all very woo. The fans decided that they were going to bring their own light up orbs. And by that, I mean balloons that they would blow up in the audience. Like, and then they would they would use their phone light behind
they
it
did.
and create a light up orb. When I tell you I looked out, or a glow stick, whatever. Like they would figure out ways to illuminate them themselves. And it was insane to look out and see spontaneously thousands of these orbs just go up. And I'd just be like, I don't even know who organized this.
Yeah.
Was there a group text? How did you guys even do this? It was so
cool.
special.
Yeah.
It felt like we were all part of something together in a way that couldn't be planned. And there's, as much as I love and relish in planning, it was really fun that they would do things to sort of delight me every once in a while. They had little chants. They had all these traditions. By the end of the tour, it was like Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah.
Where they have their own
They have their own
choreography.
show, literally.
Right.
It was, I remember being in Gelsenkirchen, Germany.
And you know
And-
what?
What did you just say?
Gelsenkirchen?
Love is him
Gelsenkirchen?
learning that.
Yeah.
That's a city?
He came to
I think.
Gelsenkirchen
I think that's how
and
you say
supported
it.
me there.
I've never heard
Right.
of this.
If you say it with a German accent, it probably sounds more like the actual city, but my American accent is Gelsenkirchen.
Gelsenkirchen.
And I remember seeing that part of the show, and they were literally doing circles and like putting the orbs up in the air and passing them to each other like they were performing.
It was so beautiful. They were so committed. I've never played for crowds that were as committed.
Yeah.
So I think I loved the event of it. Like I'm always trying to figure out how to make music into more of an event, right?
Yeah.
How do we make it romantic? How do we make it something that people experience together? And, you know, that's why I love vinyl. That's why I love, putting so much into the tour or a music video or events or activities for them to do or Easter eggs or little puzzles for them to solve. Like it's gotten to the point where it's just like, it's a little bit, people are like, the Easter eggs thing is getting a little Zodiac killer at this point. I'm like, as
People
long as
are
they
into it.
like it.
No,
no,
they love it.
How do you go about like knowing how to do an Easter egg? I don't even know. Like, where does that process start? Are you like,
Well, I have some parameters.
what is the art of the Easter egg?
The art of the Easter egg is
Oh,
that
this will be interesting.
there's do's and don'ts, right? Like I'm never going to plant an Easter egg that ties back to my personal life. It's always going to be towards music.
Makes
Or a
sense.
musical, something I'm coming up with, something I have coming up, a plan I have coming together, something that you don't know I'm saying for a specific reason that you'll hear later, and you'll go back and be like, oh my God. Like, I think my favorite one of those was I was given an honorary doctorate from NYU, and I made the commencement speech, and I put so many lyrical Easter eggs in that speech that when the Midnight's album came out after that, the fans were like, the whole speech was an Easter egg.
Yeah.
And that's, for me, that's really fun because they find it fun.
For sure.
And also just, I love numerology. I love math stuff. I love dates. I love that stuff I find really fun. And I want Easter eggs to be a certain thing where, like, if you are a part of the fandom and you want to experience music in a normal way, then you don't even see these. You don't even care what that thing is above that doorway, under that dimly lit, flickering light over there that's upside down, backwards, in Braille. You don't need to know what that is.
I love this. Yeah.
But if you want to look at that,
but if you do,
then it's there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, if you know,
if you're in the know,
you know.
Yeah.
Then you know.
Let's talk about something I don't know. What is numerology? You threw that phrase out there like that's a comment. What is numerology?
Oh God.
Do you don't know what numerology is, Jason?
I'm assuming something with numbers.
Yeah, like I'm 87 and she's 13.
Yeah, literally, it's that simple. Just numbers.
And 100.
Yeah, 13 plus 87 equals 100. That's numerology. Like,
but what is
numbers that have a specific significance. Like, yeah, exactly.
Keep it
like
100?
Do you not keep it 100 ever?
I'm trying to. I feel like attempt to.
It's crazy that you don't.
What numbers do I have?
You're just admitting that like that.
Kylie, I don't know how to do this.
It's okay. It's not for everyone.
My favorite number is 13, though. It always has been. Travis.
I know, and that's part of the numerology of why we're dating.
Okay.
That's part of it.
Okay.
It's been in my life, my whole
life.
Travis likes people that like the number 13.
Yeah.
Yes.
What does liking the number 13 say about us, though?
It says that we're family in trichodectophilia, I think it is the
what
obsession with.
No, man,
with 13.
It's every day, dude. This is every day.
That's a real thing.
You know what that means?
This is every day.
He knows what this means.
Trichodectophilia. So if that's the obsession with specifically number 13 or something. I'm sorry.
Yeah, triskaidekaphobia is when you hate 13. Triskaidekaphilia is when you love it.
Philia is love.
Mm-hmm. Do you not keep it?
I don't know why. I think it was like everybody.
I feel
else
like that
was
needs to be a shirt
13,
as well.
So I'm like, yeah,
that's
I like
phobia.
13.
That's phobia.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just being contrarian, which I love. I love that about you.
All right. Well,
you're just like, you want to do this, I'm going to do this.
That's exactly how I sound.
Oh, Jason.
Let's get
Jason.
All right. Favorite thing about the Eras Tour was, besides going to it and just being like this amazed at everything. I think I was on another podcast recently, just like all of the songs, everything you just talked about, where it changes so much, right? There's something new every 20, 30 seconds. It was incredible. The nonstop length of it. But I'm going to be remiss if I don't say one of the things that I loved is watching Travis Kelce get on the stage. The man in the tuxedo.
It was so good. It was so special.
It was really cute.
That was like, we were like, that came out because we thought we were doing a bit. Like, we both thought we were just joking. Because a lot of what we're saying is like inside of a bit and we're laughing the whole time. And every once in a while, one of us will be like, are you serious? Like, I could be. I could be serious. Are you serious?
I was serious in terrifying fashion. I was like, yeah.
It was like wouldn't it be funny if kind of thing. And
100%.
Try not to fuck this up.
It was
no, the show's perfect. You don't want to fuck the show up, do you, Taylor?
But I knew you were going to be down for. I knew you were, if you wanted to do it. Like, I was never going to pressure you to do it. But the fact that when we were talking about it, we were joking. I saw that little twinkle in your eye where I was like, oh, he wants to do it.
You want me to go
He
on
wants
stage?
to do it.
He wants to?
Do you want me to go on stage?
Yeah, and you got up there.
I'll do it.
You were so good.
He
Every
was
single
great.
beat. His comedic timing is crazy. Like,
It is good.
and when the lights are bright, he slows down time. Like, that's when he.
Well, no, I just black
thrives.
out and hope that it ends out like perfect.
That's you said.
That's
you and I
just-
are saying the same thing.
I did.
He's
I
a big
honestly,
blackout guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I rose from that stage and I saw how many people are looking at you. And I was just like, blackout.
You looked so good.
Yeah.
It was so amazing. Like it was one of the loudest, if not the loudest screams I've ever heard on the tour.
It was insane.
I
It
believe
really
that.
was.
How
I believe
many,
that.
Trev, you played football in some of the biggest stadiums you've been
No,
in
there's
front.
nothing
People have
like
been staring
this.
at your whole life.
There's
What
nothing
was
like
that
this.
moment like?
There's nothing like this.
Were you
I felt
nervous?
like an ant.
Were
I
you
felt
nervous?
like the smallest piece of life
Yeah.
ever. Like that entire stadium, the
Yeah.
floor.
Like, what are all these people doing on the field?
Holy, I didn't know this place felt like this. Oh my gosh. What is going on? I have to pick her up now.
Aw.
Okay, here we go. Don't drop her. Just don't drop her.
Don't drop the
So
baby.
funny
Don't drop the
that
baby.
you were actually scared about that. You could like throw me over a mountain and like climb
I
the
don't-
mountain and
listen,
then catch me on the other
listen.
side. Like,
Football players drop balls all the time. So
We
this is
do.
not a.
oh my god, it was so good. It was London. It was Wembley Stadium. It was.
Yep.
Those were such special shows.
Yeah.
And we had just wasn't this the week that I got to watch Jason meet the royal family?
It was.
It was.
Yeah, I knew you were serious when I was like, Jason, do you want to go meet? Yeah.
And he was like,
and I-
what do I do with my beer?
Yeah, I watched him have this moment with his beer where he's just like, but I want to take it, but I know that I probably should not take it.
That's right.
I watched this happen, and it was kind of the most
What do I
amazing.
do when I meet? Do
I like that you
bow?
picked up on it because that was
I bow?
exactly what was
Yeah,
going
if
to
I
my head.
don't if I don't have my beer, what do I do with this hand now?
Is it
like-
disrespectful to have a beer when you
Yeah.
need royalty?
Or am I just like being authentic by having the beer? I would normally have the beer, wouldn't they want me to be myself? I'm watching you say that in your head.
Yep.
And it was fantastic. I don't
Such
know.
a-
I'll always
such a
remember
fun
that.
memory.
I was just like I'll always remember meeting you for the first time, Jason.
Do we need to talk about that? That time I
Yeah.
did hold on to my beer.
You did.
What was, I guess you brought it up. What was that first impression like? Did you know I was told to be on my best behavior?
I didn't know what you were told, but I did know that one of the first things I saw was like you say to Kylie, I was just shotgunning beers with the Bills Mafia, and I really want to go through one of the fire tables. I want to jump through it. I want to jump onto the flaming table. And she goes, okay, can we not do that right now?
Yeah, guy.
And since then, I've heard her say that exact thing to your 4-year-old. About like, mommy, I want to throw this pudding on the wall. Wouldn't that be fun? Can we not do it right now,
That's a
Jason?
common phrase for.
And so I meet you. You're exactly as I thought you would be. Kylie is exactly as I thought she would be. Just like the realest, the smartest, the coolest. You're fantastic. Obviously, you know that. And then I swear to God, Jason, you flew through the window at light speed. I've never seen someone so big move so fast.
It's impressive.
It's like, you know when you see a cricket and it's here?
Yeah.
And then it's gone, and it's 16 feet that way. You're like, did it just jump that way? How did it do that?
And he gets more athletic the more
The
drunk
more
he
beers.
gets.
I mean, it's real.
was wild.
I really should have played in the NFL drunk. I think it would have been
you should,
better.
you
Nobody
know
should
what?
ever do
No.
Nobody should
At
ever
this
do
point,
that.
I would never argue with that. And all of a sudden, like, you're out there in the snow. You're handing me children through the window. Like,
Trying to. That
it's
was
fully.
not my best moment.
It was. And like, I think it actually was. And I'm
She's
really
like,
grateful.
Taylor. I was like, you want to see Taylor? I got you. Let's go.
We're going in.
Whose kid is that, Jason?
Don't
Do
know.
you know where this kid came from? But yeah, it was. I think it was your best moment, and I think I'm very lucky to have gotten to see it. I love this like new world that Travis has shown me because I really,
Yeah.
it's so fun. It's
so
so
fun.
exciting. There's so much pressure on these players that I kind of was like, I've only ever been in music and been like, you know, seeing that, but the pressure on sports is just such a different type that
Yeah.
I have such a respect for everyone. Like everyone I meet on his team, like everyone I see doing this, I'm just like, you've been focused on this since you were a kid, and
Yeah.
it shows.
Well, and I'm sure there's a lot of relatability there. Anybody trying to be the best at what they do and dedicate.
I'm going to pause it really quick again. I just need to say, I knew a guy, no joke. His name was Zach. And I started cheerleading for Pee Wee football when I was 8 years old, third grade. I think that's 8. I don't know, 7, 8. At that age, his parents had a private personal trainer for him for football that followed him from, I think before then, but definitely at that age, all the way until he was in high school. Then he was the only kid who graduated a semester early because Cal Berkeley was going to recruit him and he needed to start training. This is the best part. I need to just show my camera really quick. The best part about this story is that he went and did the training and then that coach left and he never played football again. The money they spent on that child. Just saying.
Dedicating their lives to it. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And I've been so lucky because I never have gotten to see what the suite looks like when I play the game.
Because they didn't have a
I
camera
never
on
get
it.
to see my friends and family. I never get. So now, whenever I make a play, I get to see it, what it actually looks like, how much fun they're having, what
That's cool.
the type of support that I get, and how crazy it gets. So the Vegas Super Bowl, there was a camera on the suite, and when Nicole scored that touchdown, and to see everybody in that suite start jumping on each
People are
other.
body slamming each other into other rooms. It was so violent.
It's giving me the chills
No,
right
like
now.
everybody.
I'm the luckiest guy in the world.
That video,
to get everybody going crazy. Like
people
that.
went down. Like there were people punching each other. It was like absolute chaos. And like I have every memory of that. Like every memory of that moment is intact, but it's just like screaming and thrashing around and trying not to be taken down by this undertow of your friends going absolutely
I
insane.
loved every bit of it.
Oh, it was so insane.
I mean, the suite that is the Travis Kelce suite that has been happening. What was your first impression of that? Of everybody in there? Who's the MVP
man.
of the
Oh
suite?
my
Who's
gosh.
the MVP of the suite?
Okay, so he's got, which is an incredible, like a huge green flag, is that Travis has had the same friends since he's probably 4 years old.
Yes.
Literally.
And he's incredibly good at maintaining friendships, and he's so loyal, and his friends are equally loyal, and they're just the funniest, most hilarious group of people.
Yeah, and you want to talk about green flags? The first game she went to, the Bears game, she literally went through the front door of the stadium.
Yeah, we walked right in.
Just right in like general admission.
Through general admission, through with everybody on the bus
Look
to
at
the game.
Jason's face.
And I was just like, oh, she's just in it.
Yeah.
She's down. She's down for the ride. She's
Well, it was
here
like-
she's here for the fun.
it was
She's
like
like,
I
I'll
had your
fucking go.
tallest friends
I'll go
around
through the
me.
mud. I'll be a part of Chiefs Kingdom.
Like, if this is
For
where we walk in, this is where we walk in. I don't know what to tell you. I don't have an alternative. I'm like, we just played here 3 months ago
Yeah.
and we went a different way, but I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to backseat drive this shit.
What was that like? What were people doing?
I remember using, like, Ross was like,
Yep.
Ross is so tall and so broad
Ross.
that it's like that helps a lot. And then just you have a lot of other just like big bulky dudes that
Yeah.
you're friends with.
Yeah.
Yep.
Green flag, not threatened by other guys.
That's right. At all.
I was walking in I had a hat on and I had a mask on, and I'm walking in just in the front. We're walking in with thousands of people in Arrowhead, and nobody noticed.
Oh my gosh.
That's
There were rumors
insane.
that we had been seeing each other, but I think people were
I
like,
remember that. Yeah.
what would they talk about?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I hinted
Fair.
on the Pat McAfee show that I was going to see if you would be willing to come see me rock the stage at Arrowhead.
Yeah.
Yep.
Since I've
Yep. Saw
seen
her.
you make the stadium.
But
so
nobody
nice.
was like, "Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna
Yeah.
see her there, and we're
Nobody
gonna see her
believed
coming
me.
in through general admission."
It's like, no way this guy landed her. No chance.
Hey.
No chance that whole podcast thing worked.
I didn't believe it when you told me.
You manifested it.
I did. Yes.
You summoned me. Here I am.
Andy Reid has recently revealed that he was the one who set you guys up. How true is this revelation by Big Red?
Whatever Andy Reid
Cupid.
says, we're gonna stand by.
We're not
Like,
going to refute anything.
he says it.
Cupid.
That's what
Big
happened.
Red. It's all the same.
That's what happened. He's been friends with my dad. My dad is the most social man who's ever been born.
Shout out to Scott.
I was about to say, who's not friends with Scott?
He's just a maniac. He will make a
my guy.
friend in an airport in 1971, have a 5-minute conversation, and still be talking to that dude twice a week now. But he's like that with everyone he meets. Like he's able to have very
so
many
funny.
very meaningful relationships and it's a skill.
It's a talent.
Yeah.
It is.
It is a mind-boggling talent that I have only known him to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a
It's impressive.
savant.
It is impressive.
He's a
It's
savant.
impressive.
Social savant, my dad. And so he knows Andy, and Andy's been coming to shows for years and stuff like that. So I've always had like a really positive vibe about Andy Reid.
Yeah.
I didn't really know what the sports were that he was doing, but I knew that was my dad's friend, Andy Reid.
You knew he was really
I
good.
now know he is literally the most iconic, legendary
Yes.
coach of all time.
Yeah.
And
Right.
like
So
from the
funny.
way that you talk about him, his leadership style is I respect it so much.
Right.
Because I feel like it's done without like aggression or raising your voice or losing your composure.
no,
It's all
he
very
will-
composed
he
and
will.
focused.
It can happen.
He will rip you apart for sure.
But, like, not in
you
a-
got to be really like
But
not
I feel
running
like
the
it's-
plays he's calling. though.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like, but it's not done. It's not overdone, right? Like if you
No,
get
no.
it from him, you know you deserve it, and
You
you're
know
going to
he's-
shape up.
Exactly.
That's what I heard from
exactly. And
Yep.
there's validity to it. There's such a genuine like want to get better
Mhm.
that him getting you to like do it the right way is it's like a disciplinary thing. It's just like he wouldn't be doing it unless he saw the greatness in you or he saw your ability to get it right, and he wouldn't be doing it this way if it was any other
Yeah,
way, if that makes sense.
it's
It
like,
does.
there's a lot of heart.
Yeah, there's a stoicism too, which makes the heart when he shows it to you, and I think this is what you're kind of saying, Taylor. He's so like composed and so like locked in, and then all of a sudden when he does show that little bit of like warmth, it's like, oh, there's that teddy bear. I see him.
Yeah,
in
he's
there.
funny. He's
And then-
cheeky.
Yeah, and then
But it's like
when-
everything has a reason. Like
Yeah.
everything is very like intentional.
believe
He's
that.
like, I feel like he like coaches and lives in a very intentional way, which I think
Yes.
is really awesome. And it's just like a great leadership style.
Yeah, there's a layer of trust and there's a layer of like discipline where you're gonna have some fun playing for him, but
Yeah.
you're gonna know when you got to flip that switch
Yeah.
to be serious and be on point and do it his way. He says it
Yeah.
all the time. He's got 51%. I was like, yeah, all right,
Yeah.
whatever you say, boss.
I always feel like when you lose your shit, you lose your leadership. You know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
It's just kind of something I've always kind of tried to administer
Yeah, he's
in
always very
what I'm
composed.
doing. But he's a huge role model for that, of how he motivates people and how he does so without flying off the handle, and is just very focused on what the right thing is at the right moment.
Yes.
You know?
Yep. So so did Andy tell Scott something? Is that what I'm trying to? What did Andy say to Scott?
I mean, okay, so when you guys did the full send on the podcast,
Yes.
there was a full send, yes.
and he was like, "You want to date me?" and everybody heard it. It was the shooting your shot heard around the world.
Yes.
Basically, everyone who likes you, which is a lot of people, started reaching out to everyone who knows me.
There we go.
I think it was like Andy was vouching for you. I think it was my relatives, my
guy.
cousins were
I
like,
fucking love you,
please,
Andy."
please, please. He's
Yeah.
amazing. There were friends that were like, he's actually an amazing guy. Like, he's so great. There was a lot of kind of people whispering in my ear about you. And I actually, that's not normal. Like,
Yeah.
it's not normal.
I
There are
believe
people
that.
just willing to go to bat for you and be like,
It's
you don't
very true.
understand. This guy's incredible.
Well, Andy, well done.
Yeah. Thank you, Andy.
And
for
Scott,
everything.
and Scott, thank you.
There we go, Scott. Speaking of which, how's Scott doing? He's doing good?
So he is doing incredibly well. My dad had an interesting summer. He actually had a quintuple bypass surgery,
Wow.
and that's a really intense surgery.
Yeah.
So it all happened really quick. He went in. I know he would want me to say this because he really he learned a lot through this process. He's had a healthy, perfect EKG every year that he's gone in to get his physicals.
Yeah.
Perfect
Okay.
EKG.
Yeah.
But what found his 5 hard blockages in his heart was a resting stress test. So he's been telling all his friends, you need to get the stress test because that's what's actually preventative. If you can find that earlier, you don't have to have a bypass surgery. You can sort out those
Wow.
blockages with stents and things that are a lot less invasive. So he finds out that he's got these blockages. They're like, we got to do this like tomorrow.
Yeah.
You shouldn't, like, we don't know how you walked in here, dude. This is crazy.
Wow.
So he was, of course, saying to our family, he was like, you guys are busy. I don't want you guys to have to like come in here. Like, you and Austin are busy. Like, just you don't have to do
Being
this.
the
Like, don't
brave
come.
dad, the strong dad that
That's right.
he said something about like when a cat is injured, it curls up around a tree and heals itself. I was like, Dad, cats don't have quintuple bypass
He
surgery.
tried to relate. He
That's
tried to relate
wild.
to you.
You're
It's
just
like,
saying stuff
sweet.
now. That doesn't mean anything to me. And so I was like, okay, I'm not gonna come there.
Yeah.
All right. Like,
Yeah.
so he wakes up from surgery, and it's my mom, my brother, and me, and his best friend. And he comes out of surgery, and he did like a comedy set for like 15 minutes. He was the funniest he's ever been, and he's usually really funny. But he's like, we didn't know how many blockages he had, and I was like, Dad, you had a quintuple bypass. You had 5. That's crazy. It's more than we thought. And he's like, well, you see, I come from a very competitive family. And it was kind of wild because it was very parent-child reversal.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways. Like my brother and my mom and I were each taking shifts in the ICU and staying with him 24/7. And I remember when I was a teenager, my parents would always, the big fight we always had is I'd sneak my cell phone into my room and be talking to my best friend Abigail under the covers all night. And they'd be like, you have a test tomorrow. You need to rest. We're taking your phone, whatever.
Yeah.
I'd get to the hospital. My brother will have done the night shift, and he's like, Tay, you got to take his phone. I caught him FaceTiming his friends all night. He needs his rest. He needs to be sleeping. He's FaceTiming all night.
It's like one of the main things you need is your body to just like
recover.
And I'm like, I'm not taking his phone. He'll get mad. He's like, I'm not taking his phone. You got to be the one to take his phone. I'm like, I'm not doing it. My mom's like, I don't want to do it. My mom. So we're just like, it's like we've got we've got to take our teenage son's phone away from him because he's FaceTiming all night. He came out of surgery, tried to give guitar picks to all the nurses and doctors, but he wasn't wearing pants, didn't have pockets, hospital gown. You know, I'm having these moments where I'm like, this dude built play sets and swing sets and cribs for me. I'm building his shower chair and his walker and his like bed that goes like this. Like, it's just surreal, man. And you're like, you know, we just all moved in with him for the whole summer pretty much. And just, you know, because you can't really walk on your own. We had a little harness for my dad, just like walking dad on his harness. And he was like the loveliest patient ever. He just kept saying thank you over and over again. So
guy was full of life, man.
Yeah.
He was appreciative that he caught it.
And he still is.
Yeah. You know it.
We had we had the FaceTime with him last time we were together, and I was like, he hasn't changed a bit. This guy's still freaking got the energy going.
Yeah. So like Trav was hanging with him the other day, and he was like, so sweetie, he says he's at 75%. And if this is 75%, I'm truly terrified of him.
To give you the update, I'm probably at 85 to 90% now. So we still got a month though.
Yeah. So my dad's like, new arteries, new me. My mom just got a new knee.
New knee.
There we go. New knees.
She's doing great. She's scampering around. We're not quite at scampering yet, but she's doing great.
She's up and moving around.
Yeah, this was just like the summer of my parental upgrades. Like, we're just upgrading the parents, making sure that they live to be at least 186 years old.
Huge.
Because they're 2 of my best friends, and I just adore them. And it was actually one of the most special things that's ever happened to me, like spending all that time with them this summer and getting to, like, you have those long talks that you don't have when it's like a small, concentrated period of time. This is when I learned to do the sourdough, right? My parents' friend Tina sends over a loaf.
Shout out Tina.
That's my girl.
I love you. Thank you, Tina.
Sends over like the best loaf of bread I've ever had in my life. To call it bread feels really, honestly, sort of like
it's gold.
Sort of like minimizing what this was,
it's modern day gold.
So I'm like, I need to know I need to know how to do this. I go over to Tina's house. She teaches me how to do it. She gives me some of her starter. Life is never.
There we go. We know what the starter is.
All these things are happening in Florida.
Tina's
Travis
starter
is doing his training. He's like, look at him.
In Florida. I'm in Florida.
Look at it. Look at him. And he's so fast and he can jump so high. So if this was our Florida summer.
That's what it is.
It's a hell of a drug.
It's one hell of a drug.
Really Florida'd it up.
Florida. Yeah, no doubt. All right. How many people have come up to you guys and talking about or spoken about how much they've appreciated you being a part of the Chiefs and like their daughters all of a sudden being in the sports? Because I get it all the time.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how much you guys get it, how much the game has grown.
It definitely feels like a lot of people say that to us, which is really kind because there was never a thought in either of our heads that was going to be.
I had no idea. That was a pleasant surprise. Seeing all the little girls in the stands at games, and you could see a proud father right there standing next to him. It's definitely been fun to see that surprise.
I think a lot of the women and girls, maybe they like watched one game to see me cheer on my boyfriend or whatever, but if they stayed, which is what people are saying based on the numbers, that's because the game is so great and it's such an amazing, interesting thing to learn about.
I will say it was cool to see the comparison of it all, because the way she runs her tour, her show, her like team and everything like that is very like team friendly. There are similarities in terms of her athleticism.
Yeah,
what she's doing for 3 hours.
He's not going to let that go.
I was screaming for 40 seconds during the intro, and I'm out of breath.
That's what I'm saying. But the preparation it takes to get there. We can work on that.
I got a whole regimen for you.
Okay,
we'll get you on the tour prep. It'll be great.
Perfect.
The goals that you set for yourself to achieve, like it's very like there are some similarities that I thought you found like, I don't know, like fascinating that you kind of have that same regimen going into stuff. And I thought that was fun for me to at least see when I saw you on tour and saw how much of a team you guys were.
On paper, like we actually kind of have a very similar job. Like our job is to entertain people for 3+ hours in NFL stadiums. And it's like,
it's
like when I'm there, it's called a dressing room. When Travis is there, it's called a locker room. For me, it's called a rehearsal. For him, it's called a practice. For him, it's called his coach. For me, it's my mom.
Yeah.
So
it's amazing.
So there will be times for like game versus show, right? I'll be like, baby, how was the show? Game. How was the rehearsal? The practice. Field, stage, they're the same thing. We just call them different things.
Yes,
Very
exactly.
true.
It was cool.
I just want to quickly note that I clicked on Taylor's website and there is a letter on here, so we'll have to read it after.
We'll see the comparisons and how it kind of, I don't know, both aligned. And how hard she works in the gym. We've been to the gym like numerous times.
Oh, this is the old letter. Oh, I thought this was new.
That's crazy. You can like squat lift a car.
Okay.
He's just saying words.
That's just genetic.
He's just saying words.
That's one rep.
Genes.
That's one rep. This is what people
I can
forget.
stretch more. That's what I can do more.
Yeah.
I've heard about we've talked about the treadmill walk-in while you're doing the whole show and like all of it. We can't walk for 4 hours. When's the last time you walked for 4 hours, Travis?
I've never even tried that. I'm not stupid enough to try something like that. You kidding me? My knees would be shredded.
So one of the other things that's been crazy to witness is just the media attention, right? Like I think you play in the NFL, you think Travis
on the two of us.
Yes. Okay. The media attention on your guys' relationship, on the amount of people that talk about it constantly, the theories that are out there, of which I am probably way too invested in. How do you guys handle all of the noise and chatter about everything that's going on in both of your lives?
We don't really. I don't see a lot of things. I'm of the firm belief that like, if you're basing your if you're getting your feedback from the internet or from comments and stuff, like I just really think that like anything you feed your brain, it will internalize. Anything you feed the internet, it will kill.
Yeah.
And I've been in the music industry for 20y years. It's pretty hard to hurt my feelings at this point.
She's a pro, and it took me a little while to be a pro about it. I think initially, and there's still some like wacko theories from the beginning that I was very like, oh no, like how is she handling this? I don't like the last thing I wanted to do is screw this up. Yeah. So I'm like, in my mind is like her being so calm, cool, collected, and so just real and understanding about everything that's going on really made me grow up real fast in that aspect of things.
But also I think the fact that you genuinely find a lot of online discourse to be truly hilarious.
Absolutely.
And hilarious. That changes things for me because
discourse and truth.
Find the humor in it. Find the humor in it.
If he's seeing things and he thinks it's funny and it doesn't even affect his day at all, like that's really completely bled into the way that I metabolize these things. It's at a point where like something can be about me, like my name can be in the actual headline and it can still be none of my business.
Okay.
Like,
Oh my
People
gosh.
can be out here. People might be out here doing too much.
Just shaking ass.
Doesn't mean I have to do a damn thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We live in such a social media moment where a lot of people's identities and they get their feedback from that, right? Like, and I'm a real constructive criticism guy. Like, give me constructive criticism all day.
Coach
I will
me
take
up.
it.
Coach me up.
It'll fuel
She's
me.
an athlete, dude.
It's helpful, right? But I have so many like friends or acquaintances or people where like they'll see one comment they don't like,
Right.
and it will ruin their day. It'll ruin their night. Like, and I just want to say to them, like, you should.
He doesn't
think of
handle
your
it like
energy
Joe.
As if it's expensive, as if it's like a luxury item. Not everyone can afford it.
Yep.
Like, not everyone has invested in you in order to be able to have the capital for you to care about this.
That's such
Because
a
like
good
what you
point.
spend your energy on, that's the day.
And it's so
Doesn't
true.
right? Like, it doesn't matter where you were. Like, maybe you went to go get coffee today. Maybe you saw friends today. If you were obsessing over one thing that you saw, like you literally like saw some guy call you mid, and you can't stop thinking about it.
No, he did not.
You can't stop thinking about it, dude. That's the day then.
Yeah.
That's the night then. And so I've been able to sort of mediate a really healthy relationship with not seeing a whole lot.
To what you just said too, and social media expounds all of this, because everybody knows if they say one thing, but all of a sudden if they put Taylor Swift attached to it, it's going to get 1,000 more retweets and likes and hate comments or love comments or whatever. It's going to stir up tons of controversy.
Totally.
And I get this way all the time, where I just recently like went into the facility with Cam Jurgens, and something was happening like in the social media world that I was like, why are people like upset at this person? This is bullshit, yada, yada. And Cam just hit me with like, are they really though? Or did just one person say something? Because I used to get the same way, where I'd get upset. And then it took me like, actually, nobody really gives a shit about this.
Jason's early Twitter years. Oh baby.
Oh my God.
Oh baby. He had to get off. He had to literally step away.
It hit me right between the eyes.
Because he would respond to, I wouldn't say everybody, but he wasn't shy of letting people know how he felt on Twitter.
Oh yeah, no,
based off of their comments. It was honestly, Philadelphia, you guys know this, it was a treat. And it's become a treat again. Now that he's back on, because you'll have a friendly conversation.
Well, Twitter used to be like a different thing, right? Like, you remember Twitter. You're like, I fed a squirrel ate a piece of bread. Didn't know they ate bread
I need
like
to get
that.
back on
Straight
Twitter.
smashed it.
Now that there's autocorrect, I need to get back on
used
Twitter.
To be, right? I'm like, I need a pair of scissors to open these scissors. Like, we're just thinking things, right? It's like a different thing now. And it's kind of about like, information is power, I guess, unless all of your information is geared towards you thinking that everything is about you. Because, not everyone is ever thinking about one person all the time at any point. It's just like, if your algorithm is giving you either criticisms of yourself or adulation or praise, you're creating an ecosystem in which you're the centerpiece of the table, and I just don't think that's healthy. Like, that's not the way I want to move.
You should ask my mods. My algorithm on Instagram is the most chaotic, dumb thing you have ever seen. I have no regrets. Absolutely none.
Through the world. So I do detach from the internet in a huge way. Like, I'm just not, I have had my comments disabled on Instagram for like 10 years now.
Yeah.
And
it's very smart.
I don't miss it.
Yeah. I found that out after the Eras tour. Comments were going to be the first way.
Dude, the problem is I get so mad. I then go and look at all the other comments, and then Twitter just feeds me more.
And dude, you're on like Reddit.
It's like,
and
so
shit.
we saw that you like
boom,
this.
boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas I'm like, I don't know what this is, but get it out of my office. It's on fire.
Yeah.
My business is making music and taking care of my fans. And I have ways of monitoring what they want from me and how best to entertain them, which is my job.
Yeah.
And everything else, I'm just sort of like,
it's very
it's
smart.
Not my business. I have actual business that I need to run.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine if we just talked about what people said about our relationship? Because if we talked about that, that would be all we talked about, because there's so much chatter. It's like, we're busy having an actual relationship.
I want to hear sourdough bread puns.
Yeah.
That's what I
and you
hear.
will.
Thank
and that's
you.
a promise.
All right. Let's get to
I feel like
the
I
part
just heard
this
Jason's
show
kids.
That I think is what everybody is going to be talking about.
Do I get to say it? Do I get to say? I get to say the 2 words. Yes.
Well, I think we were going
I
to
think-
try
I
and.
think-
This is
First
what
of all, you can do whatever you want, Taylor. We're not
No,
going
I
to
don't-
review. This is very
I
much
want to work
whatever.
within the framework of the podcast. I'm a fan of the podcast.
Typically, we
Yeah.
would allow the guests to say new news,
Yeah, I want to do it.
but with Zach Brown, we had another bit that we did. I don't know if you saw.
I don't know if we can get back to
harmonized.
this.
We're not gonna do it?
I forgot everything that Zach taught me already.
All right, let's just let the expert take care of this.
Okay, I wanted
Taylor.
to scream it.
Taylor, go.
Just Travis style. Do you want me to
got
start it or echo it?
I think Taylor has a little bit of new news.
Yay!
She's so excited.
natural.
it
She's
was
a
as-
natural.
It was as fun as I thought it was going to be. Oh, it was everything. It was everything and more.
We did talk about Easter eggs earlier,
Yeah.
and at the very last Eras tour, you didn't take the lift. You did
Yes.
not. You went upstage and exited through an orange door. Why did you change the ending?
So I'm happy you mentioned that.
I'm about to say, Jason. This
Did
is
you
very-
see that
how
fans?
Did you, know
Did you see that
this?
the fans noticed this? Because I was pretty proud of them for noticing that.
They noticed
I
everything.
just,
Yeah.
I was surfing the internet and saw something.
Yeah. So that was.
Okay.
I was pretty happy that they noticed that. I was like, trained them well. So basically, every night of
Swifties
the
are on
Eras
it.
They
tour,
know
I would.
everything happens with a reason. Taylor's a planner. She's not just a random orange door.
Eggs everywhere.
All right.
Just
Yeah.
eggs everywhere.
What's happening there? Why? Anyway, so I would leave the stage every night, going down the elevator lift. That's how every single Eras show ended, except for the last one, where I exited through a door, an orange door to be specific, and
Orange.
that actually was an Easter egg. Basically, the reason why I chose to exit that way is because I kind of wanted to give a little subliminal hint to the fans that I may be leaving the Eras Tour era, but I was also entering
A new era.
a new
Orange.
era. So I wanted to show you something.
Okay. What do we got?
We got,
A briefcase.
yep,
Mint green with TS
Yep.
on it.
yep.
What's in it?
This is my brand new album.
We got TS12, baby.
This is my brand new album. It's called The Life of a Showgirl.
Love it.
It
Love
was
it.
something that I was working on while I was in Europe on the Eras tour.
Oh,
While
And
you were on tour.
I was
Okay.
working. I would be
How
on tour.
on earth did she do this on the tour is still blowing my mind.
I just love it. I just love it a
wild.
lot. I love music. I would be playing shows. I'd do like 3 shows in a row. I'd have 3 days off. I'd fly to Sweden, go back to the tour, and actually like working on this. I was physically exhausted at this point in the tour, but I was so mentally stimulated and so excited
Yeah,
to be
creative.
creating.
Oh,
And
wow.
this is
And literally living the life of a showgirl.
I was.
While she wrote it.
That's why I called it that. Nailed
Love
it.
it.
So, do you want to see the back cover?
I would love to see all of it. Yes.
Back cover is where we find the 12 tracks for my 12.
12 tracks.
Ooh, okay, wait,
Bangers.
pause.
So this
Hold on.
is- So we got all.
What are
Oh, oh, okay, wait,
so
wait,
we
wait,
got
wait.
Track 1,
Oh, she's gonna read him.
The Fate of Ophelia.
Okay.
Track
Do you
2.
know- Go ahead. I was
wanna
going to say,
talk
do you
about-
know what Fate of Ophelia
wanna
is?
talk
Okay,
about
keep
Hamlet?
going.
Hamlet.
I don't want to get Jason all riled up.
Yeah.
So we can just go through the
We
track.
can
Okay.
talk about
Okay.
it
Yeah.
Track 2, Elizabeth Taylor.
Okay.
You know who Elizabeth Taylor is?
You better.
I'm just kind of following. Just kind of following along.
Okay, all right.
Track 3, Opalite.
Opalite.
You know what opalite is, Jason?
Why? Can we stop asking me? if I know
Okay, I'm
things?
done.
Yeah,
Done asking Jason things.
He's like, I hate this
I
structure of
know
the
a
conversation.
lot about this album, and I'm excited.
Track 4, Father Figure.
Father figure. All right.
Track 5, Eldest Daughter. Track 6, Ruin the Friendship. Track 7, Actually Romantic.
Actually romantic.
Track 8,
I wonder who that
Wish List with $2 signs as the S's. Just thought I'd point that out. Grammatical
go.
flourish. Track 9, Wood.
would. Nice.
Track 10, Canceled, but it's in all caps with an exclamation point at the end.
Oh,
That's a banger.
Track 11, Honey.
Honey.
And can you do drum roll? Last track, track 12, the title track, The Life of a Showgirl, featuring Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter! That's awesome.
So that's
Look
that.
at this.
Yeah.
It's
so
so
then
good.
we got,
It's
That
so
is a
good.
showgirl.
we
Yes,
got
it
this
is.
orange vinyl
And it's orange.
here. Yeah, it is. And sparkly.
Entering a new
Look how
era.
sparkly.
It's very nice.
So what is the significance of the color orange? Why orange?
I've just always liked it, Jason. It really
So it's
feels
not-
like, I don't know.
Okay.
It feels like kind of energetically how my life has felt. And this album is about what was going on behind the scenes in my inner life during this tour, which was so
Wow.
exuberant and
That's going to be
electric
really
and
cool.
vibrant. And, you know, one of the things about this record is like, it's a record I made with my mentor, Max Martin, and Shellback. And the three of us have made some of my favorite songs that I've ever done before.
Which ones, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, they were my main collaborators on the Red album. We did We Are Never Getting Back Together, I Knew You Were Trouble, 22, Shake It Off, Blank Space, Style, Wildest Dreams.
Oh, hell yes.
You know, ready for it.
So that's the energy we're going with. Yes.
Ready
I understand
for it.
why it's orange now. Okay.
So yeah, we've made songs that I'm so proud of.
There's going to be some fucking bangers. Yes, I'm picking it up.
Dude,
Yeah, it's
I'm
like
telling
that.
you, it's
Yeah,
12.
it's like that. And so basically, we've never actually made an album before where it's just the three of us. There's no other collaborators. It's just the three of us making a focused album where, I mean, it felt like catching lightning in a bottle, honestly.
That's
we
so
had worked
cool.
together in like 7 or 8 years, and
This feeds. They're
there's
awesome.
there's something about them. These guys, they're just geniuses in different avenues, in different ways. And we kind of, I'm going to put it down. I've just
hold it.
never, like this, today's the first day I've seen it. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like, So Travis is just going to cradle it the whole time.
Don't drop the baby.
I will not drop this baby.
So it's like working with them again was absolutely incredible. And actually, when I was on tour in Stockholm, I had Max Martin come out to the show, and I was talking to him, and I was like, I just feel like we could just knock it out of the park if we went back in and we did this all in Sweden, and it was just us three. Like, I essentially said to him, I want to be as proud of an album as I am of the Eras tour, and for the same reasons, you know.
That's cool.
And he was like, do you understand what kind of pressure that is?
That is okay.
I was like,
It's
yeah.
Why
like,
would you? Yeah, we can try.
let's
So
go.
your entire
do this.
career? Got it. Yeah, we can do that in one album.
Let's do it.
That's wild.
So it's like, you know, I spent time in the time that we were off doing different projects, and he and Shellback were doing different things, and I was making albums that were a little bit more esoteric, like folklore.
She's so hot when she says these big words.
You know what esoteric means.
I know, it's for a specific following.
Exactly.
Wait, what?
So he knows what that means. He
What does
pretends he doesn't know
esoteric
what
mean?
these words mean, but he knows what they
Esoteric
mean.
means for a specific following, like a specific genre of people.
He knows what it means.
Okay.
He does like a pretty, I don't know what it means thing, but he knows all the words and he knows what they mean.
I don't know.
And he may not have read Hamlet, but I explained it to him. So he knows what
There we
happened.
go.
Don't tell my middle school English teacher I didn't read Hamlet.
So
Because I definitely was supposed to.
Spark notes.
It's all right. I watched The Lion King.
I've watched The Lion.
he knows what Hamlet is.
Wait, Lion King is based off of Hamlet?
Yes.
Jason, your Reddit searches need to be more focused on
We need
relevant things.
we need your relationship with the internet to be like a little bit purer.
Don't I got
Not
the
pure.
algorithm. I got the
My
algorithm. I'll
relationship
send
with
you
the
it. I'll
we're
send
talking
it. I'll
about
s-
my relationship with the internet is bad. It is it's about as bad as it can get.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. So I was like,
Esoteric.
I made a few records that were a bit more like specific in their sound or whatever, like folklore, Evermore. Those were a little bit more like alt folk kind of leaning, and just kind of exploring and trying to challenge myself as a writer. And I feel like both Max and Shellback did that too in their own ways, going out into the world. And by the time we came back together, I feel like we had so much more dexterity.
That's really
to
cool.
What we do. And it's almost like we'd all grown up so much. Like Shellback and I were both in our early 20s when we started working together, the three of us. And so it was very much like we were the ingenues and Max was the mentor. And this was the time where it felt like all three of us in the room were carrying the same weight as creators.
Wow.
And
So
it
cool.
was really special. It like meant the world to me to
That's
have this
really
creative
cool.
experience where like we knew that we had to bring the best ideas we've ever had.
Yeah.
And I also know the pressure I'm putting on this record by saying that, but I don't care because I love it that much. And I'm
Confident.
so proud of it. And it just comes from like the most infectiously joyful, wild, dramatic
The internet is
place
for cats.
I
You're not
was
wrong.
in my life.
Yeah.
And so that effervescence has come through on this record. And like, as you said, bangers.
Bangers.
And we were just like, there's no other songs coming. It's not like with Torture Poets Department, I was like, here's a data dump of everything I've thought, felt,
There's a lot of songs on that one.
in
Yeah.
2 or 3 years. Here's
Yeah.
31 songs. This is 12. There's not a 13th. There's not a 4th. There's not other ones coming.
Interesting.
This
There's
is the
not
record I've
13.
been wanting to make for a very long time.
I love it. I love this so much. Can we? So where do we start? I don't know where to start. You gave us a lot of information right there.
I know we didn't tell Jason that we were doing this.
No,
I just said
Jason-
like, can I go on the podcast because Brad Pitt did it and I want to do it too.
And Jason was like, yes, I mean, we can make that happen.
That seems like a
the,
valid
the
reason.
request or the ask from either one of us was never going to come. I don't know why I would never ask you. I don't know. Yeah, Brandon still hates me because I
Yeah.
never asked you. But
I
I think
think
this is
Pressured a
way
lot.
better.
We waited
now.
till I had some stuff to say, I think.
There we go.
You know, I was waiting till I had like a sparkly briefcase to bring. I needed props. It took a long time to put that into production.
So
Well, it is finished. And do you want to tell everybody when it's coming out?
It comes out October 3rd.
October 3rd.
This album comes out October 3rd. It's easy
It's a
to
good day.
remember. It's 10/3.
10-3.
Still
Also
annoying.
Mean
It
Girls.
is also your birthday week.
We got Wyatt October 2nd. We got you October 5th. And then we got Mom October 9th. So this is a good month.
Yeah, I picked a good
It's
month.
going to be a good week.
You know,
gonna
all
be a
these
good
all these
week.
Libras out
10-3,
here.
13.
The opal birthstones.
I'm picking up this numerology. There we go.
There
Right?
we go.
Yep.
See? I knew you'd figure
Never
this
not
out.
annoying. Always
He's
gonna
coachable.
Always
He's
gonna try
coachable.
to force a 13 into the situation, and this one was right there. It was
Yeah.
just right there. For the photos, there's a lot more. There are a lot more photos in this, and there's a poem in this, and basically, I love the photography so much that I don't want to show it right now because I want to keep some mystery going.
Love it.
Because that's
Half of
just
the fun.
fun to have things to
For sure.
still
Yeah,
discover.
that makes sense.
But the photos are done by Mert and Marcus, who are two of my
They're
favorite
gorgeous.
photographers. The last time and the only time I worked with them for an album cover shoot was with Reputation, with that album.
Oh.
And I loved what they did with those photos.
That
So I called them up
Reputation
for this
album
one,
is so
and I'm so
beautiful.
happy with the way that the photos came out for this one. And it just basically was like, I was so proud of the music and so excited about this project.
She looks
from a
so
creative
hot in
standpoint.
that
I was just
album.
like, all hands on deck. We're going all out. This is a full send. Like, I care about this record more than I can even overstate.
It's so much fun, and I mean, I understand what she's saying. I've been fortunate enough to hear every single song on here, so I know they're all 12 bangers.
Yeah.
He's so
it's
cute.
a lot more upbeat, and it's a lot more like fun pop, like excitement. And
Yeah,
I think
that's a great way to
that's
put
a
that.
completely I think it's a complete 180 from a lot of the songs on Torture Poets for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just
Life is more upbeat.
Well, that's what I was about to say. It probably. Do you find that your albums mimic everything that's happening?
Look
in
at
your
him. He
personal
like
life?
goes to grab her.
Yeah,
Like-
definitely.
Your genres that you've done are like so wide spanning between like country, pop, and then like it can get. I don't even know. Torture Poets was like so cathartic. It felt like for you probably to write those songs and to release all
Yeah.
that. in one
Definitely.
release.
And it was like, I have different goals with different albums. And
Yeah.
Torture Poets Department, my goals were strictly lyrical. Like,
Yeah.
I
felt
love
like every
that.
song was a poem.
That makes
I
sense.
love that album so much from that perspective. That was strictly
makes
what I was
sense.
trying to accomplish there, was just really a full catharsis. And I loved to embrace the mess
Sorry.
of writing from that perspective, of the rawness of that. This, I have a totally different set of goals.
Yeah.
I always try to do something completely different if that's what I'm feeling at the moment. And I was feeling a complete pivot at this point in time. And I wanted the album to feel the way my life felt. And this completely matches the way that my life has felt.
That makes sense.
And I also wanted it to be just every single song is on this album for hundreds of reasons.
Yeah.
You know,
Wow.
and you couldn't take one out and it be the same album. You couldn't add one and it's just right. And that focus and that kind of discipline with creating an album and keeping the bar really high is something I've been wanting to do for a very long time.
That's really cool.
I tend to love to write lots and lots of music. So it's a temptation to release lots of music.
Sure.
I wanted to do an album that was so focused on quality and on the theme and everything fitting together like a perfect puzzle, that these 12 songs for my 12th album, I feel like we achieved that. And I'm really happy about that.
So you mentioned a couple of things there. First, what is the theme of the album, if you would describe it as one like theme, if that's possible?
I would say it's everything that was going on behind the curtain.
Okay.
Wow.
And then what are the goals? You said something like what would be like your main goals with this album?
My main goals were melodies that were so infectious that you're almost angry at it. And lyrics that are just as vivid, but crisp and focused and completely intentional.
Check.
So it's
He's so
I feel
supportive.
like we actually came together in a really beautiful way, the three of us, Shellback, Max, and I, where we had a conversation about how Max was like, I loved folklore. I loved the storytelling on folklore. I don't want that to change. Like, just because we're making these infectious anthems, like, I don't want you to leave that behind. And I was like, I don't think I couldn't if I tried. So at this point, I
got some stuff to say.
I'm married to that kind of writing, you know? And so it was really amazing that we were able to, without doing too much overthinking, we were able to get in there, and it was just ideas flying. And all of these ideas were like, we've been waiting years to come back together and make this project. It felt really
You
like
were going to move. You are. This album is going to make you dance.
October 3rd? Do I have to wait till October 3rd?
Yes, you do, Jason.
Yeah.
You're
God
not
damn it! This is
Yeah.
unfair.
You're
we
not
don't
special.
trust you at all.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, smart. I completely get it. Completely get it. The artwork. How do you settle on a front piece of like artwork for an album?
This represents the end of my night.
Okay.
Right? So like when I'm on tour, I have the same day every single day. It's another reason why we have a very similar life. His game days are the same days every day. His practice days are the same every day. His meetings, his schedule. My show days are the same.
Do we get
every
the
single day.
single?
I just happen
I think we're gonna get the single. I feel like
my
doesn't that
day
come out
ends
early?
with
I was
me in a
just looking
bathtub,
at
not usually in a bedazzled dress.
Sure. Well, it's
But
got to be.
I was
it's-
just
it's on the
looking
front
at
of it.
her
It's
Try
gotta
to
be
keep
Spotify.
it
dressed up.
decent, you know.
to see if I can find it.
I wanted to sort of like glamorize all the different aspects of how that tour felt. And that's how that felt, to like be at the end of the night when all this has gone down. You won't be able to get to bed till 4 a.m.
That's
after
so
this.
crazy.
But you had to jump through 50 million hoops in this obstacle course that is your show. And you did it. You got 2 more in a row. But you did it tonight.
That's all that matters right
And
now.
the reason I wanted to have it sort of like an offstage moment as the main album cover is because this album isn't really about what happened to me on stage. It's about what I was going through offstage. So
Sure.
it's like you know, I didn't want to have like the lights are bright, I'm on the stage as the main album cover. It's just this to me tells more of what the actual contents lyrically of the album are,
Got it.
which is the life. The
The life of the showgirl, not
Yeah.
what you're seeing. It's the life.
Oh. Did it just stop? Wait, hold on. Uh-oh.
All right. Let's get to.
And all this has gone down. You won't be able to get to bed till 4 a.m. after Hoop did it.
Matters right
And
now.
the reason I wanted this album to want to have like the lights are bright, I'm on the stage.
I feel like that was a weird abrupt ending, right? Am I crazy? Hold on. That was a weird ending, right? Yeah, no goodbyes. Is YouTube broken? The video cut off. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That ending seemed weird. Hold on. Let's do some investigating. Am I crazy? That seems... Oh, we hit a glitch. So they did hit a glitch. We hit a glitch, so we'll be back shortly. Yeah, okay. I wasn't crazy. All right. We're going to give him a second. Oh my gosh, there's so much to talk about. Okay, all right. What do we want to talk about first? What I mean, oh my goodness. What I don't even know. First off, I just want to say like my initial reaction, which is that they talked so much about their personal life more than I realized, but also kept a lot of the important details still private, which I thought was really important because at the end of the day, like they're still in a relationship and like they want to keep some of that information private, but like it just felt like they shared a lot about you. Like you kind of got to see the goofy sides that I think like we all sensed there was, but like we really got to see it. And I absolutely loved it. I feel like that was a fun thing. What was everyone's favorites? If you want, share in the comments. I'm watching. Check the Insta. There's something new there. Okay. Let's go to the Instagram. Let's look. Check her Instagram? Oh, okay. All right, let's look at Taylor's Instagram. Okay, hold on. We're going to put it on here. Ooh, hold on a second. Look at this artwork. Oh, it keeps focusing on the couch. Listen. This whole setup is like annoying. Okay, hold on. All right, so we have this one. And baby, that's show business for you. New album, The Life of a Showgirl, out October 3rd. God, this is like stunning on her. Like it is just so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh, like, are you kidding me? Look at the detail right there. Oh, Taylor, you are looking real good, my girl. Look at this. Oh, stunning. Oh my God, I absolutely love it. Right? Like the pattern. Look at the detail on that. Also, I love that she's not wearing like a ton of makeup. Like, yes, she is wearing makeup, but it's still like keeps her like bright. Oh my gosh. And like this. Ugh, the look. I can't. I'm obsessed with this one. I just love the way that this like shapes her body. Like the front and the sides right here, and then the boots and the gloves, and it's like this dark ruby. Even the earring. I mean, it is gorgeous. And like oh my God, it is absolutely beautiful. It is so beautiful. Like the shoes, her boobs are looking real good. Like, good job, Tay. Okay, Tay. Did we look at this one? Did we admire this one? We didn't, but I want to admire it. Oh my gosh, look at her nails. Her nails look good. The messy part of me wonder if it's about Blake Lively. Did anyone else feel that way? Yeah, I agree. Completely agree. I can do it with a broken heart. Okay, well, I'm assuming they're going to have to do a part 2. It's been like 15 minutes. Something happened. I wonder if so many people hopped on it that it like crashed it. I agree. The jewelry pieces was a cute idea. Completely agree. It's going to be very, very cute. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what happens. Oh, there was a new update. Let's see. They're just explaining that. Said that the podcast feed on YouTube. Well, don't worry, the new high spot. Okay, we'll be back shortly. Okay. If you had told me, I love these tweets. If you had told me an hour ago that I would have the knowledge of Taylor Swift's parents' recent medical history from her own mouth, I would have laughed in your face. This is the most candid interview I've ever experienced in my entire life from Taylor, and I'm sitting here in awe. It's absolutely true. Sorry, I can't hang out. I'm too busy learning about sourdough and bread buns from Taylor Swift on a football podcast. I don't think the timelines work out for it to be Blake. It could be wrong. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking the same thing. Just getting to watch them interact was so amazing. He's always touching her. He is. He's definitely like a touch guy. I wonder if Kylie has heard any of it, but Jason hasn't. Wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me one bit. I know. That title kind of got me too. I love your setup. Thank you. Thank you. It's actually going to change. This whole setup is going to change, hopefully at some point this year. The background is going to, it's going to look very different. The couch is going to be gone. It's going to be just bookshelves behind me. The rug is staying. But it's going to be fun. I'm very excited. I think that was there was just a lot of information. I felt like I started yawning because I was just so engrossed in it that I didn't know. I also love that she was like, if you have a sourdough company, you definitely, the sourdough rainbow. I know, right? The sourdough rainbow. I agree. This is awfully delayed. Is this delayed? Yeah, just a little bit. Okay, I got it fixed. I don't know why it does that sometimes. All right, let's see. Let me go back to New Heights. We finished it kind of early, so that's why I'm we missed according to, so this ended at 1 hour and 44 minutes. And according to the actual podcast, which is 2 hours and 3 minutes. So there's about a good 20-minute chunk that we missed. So I don't know. We'll have to talk about it later. Okay, well, let me go ahead and put all the important stuff just so you guys have it, because I know we started early, so I'm probably going to go ahead and let y'all get out of here early. We can talk about it in Discord, so I'm going to put all of those informations because we do have a Swiftie section and we have a Swiftie roll. So there is the Discord information. It is on Twitch. Let me know if anyone on YouTube needs it, because I can also pop that one over there. Here is the social, so you can keep an eye on everything, but primarily I'll probably be hanging out over in Discord. I feel like we got everyone. They really are in love. It's so sweet, right? All those rumors, it was a plant, which always made me laugh. I don't think it was a plant, you guys. Let's see here. Okay. All right. I think that's it. I am going to go ahead and end it. I'm going to hang out a little bit and take a little bit of a breather before take this makeup off too. Before we get back on and play some games this evening. But I appreciate y'all hanging out. For those of you that are also watching the stream, one last thing. I will update my streaming schedule on... wait, has this been saying Tiny Bookshop this entire time? That's embarrassing. It was not Tiny Bookshop. Sorry. There we go. I'm like, now that makes sense. It was not Tiny Bookshop. Let me go ahead and fix that. I will fix that on the restream. There we go. There we go. Now I fixed it. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and end it. Good night, friends. Good night. Goodbye. Good evening. We'll be in Discord and chatting.